Hey folks. Hey y'all. How's everything sounding? How is everything looking? I just bumped my mic and that scared the fuck out of me. New location, which I honestly don't know if you can tell. New location. I am staying at my sister's house, not Micah, the podcast sister, other sister Hannah. So this is very exciting. Having a good time. I hung out my little tapestry. It is like rigged up onto the fan. I wonder if I could turn this so you can see it. Hold on. I have to turn my whole laptop. Do you see that? A little bit of behind the scenes. It is not against a wall as you all seem to think it always is. Holy shit. We're already halfway to this horrible challenge. Oh my god. Okay. So I am currently trying to decide what the new what the game I should play should be. So here, I will show you. One sec. I'll show you as I'm making the poll. Okay, so Undertale, I would have to beat Undyne, which I haven't done yet. Undibed. I haven't beat Undyne. Stardew Valley, of course. So Wafflecast has been recommending a new Sims challenge. Problem is, oh god, if I raise enough points today, I'm gonna shit myself. Oh god, that sounds horrifying. I wonder if I would just have to play it today then. Oh, fucking A. Let me see, Stardew Valley. I do like the idea of playing Sims 4. But I don't know what I would do with it. I don't know what the new challenge would be, and I am intrigued by that thought. I wonder. Oh, Big Brother Bachelorette is a fun idea. I don't really know exactly how I would make them do that, but that is a really fun idea. Ooh, I feel like that could take a little more setup, but I would like to make a bunch of Sims with y'all. Let me see. God, 6K out of the 10K already. Let me see what other games I have. Good God, that's a lot of games. Among Us, Who's Your Daddy, Dream Daddy, Stanley Parable. I wonder if I can show you my desktop, because there's just a fuck ton of games over there. Hold on. Let me see what I can change about this. Let me see. Ah, there we go. Now you can see it. There you go. Hold on. Okay. So now you can see. Whatever's over here does not matter. What's over here does. Oh, fuck. My head's in the way. Okay, now you can see. I'm fucking up my whole thing. I'm gonna move this over. There we go. The challenge we're talking about, I will play Doki Doki Literature Club if we hit 10K. Doki Doki is a horror game that looks like it's a dating sim. I am scared as fuck to play it. It will have a lot of trigger warnings because it is pretty gory later on. But it is a good one, and people have been requesting that I start playing horror games, so I am interested in the idea. I watched Markiplier's Faith chapters 1 and 2 playthroughs last night. Fucking love that shit. Not gonna do Jackbox. I do have Dial Town. I've already played through I Love You, Colonel Sanders. I haven't played Minecraft in a while. Becky, if I don't keep my games on my desktop, I will forget that I have them. Like, I will forget what I do and don't have. Spy Party is so fucking fun. It's just that I don't have anyone to play it with except for Void. Monster Prom is fun. Super Hexagon makes me mad. Whipped and Steamy Cosplay Cafe was really hard to win. It's not really NSFW, although the premise kind of is, but I cannot win that game. I'm really bad at running that cafe. Sims 4, we're continuing a random save. Minecraft, Dreaming Sarah, Switch and Shoot last night. Some of these are fun. And some of these I just haven't played. Among Us. The Beginner's Guide is quite good. So there's a lot of ones that are sort of, I guess, not like underground, but like, you know, I guess Minecraft. I feel like that one's gonna win. I'm not very good at Minecraft. I already had Stardew open, as you can probably see. I need to find Streamlabs. There I am. Cheyenne says Monster Prom with them. Hardcore Minecraft, good god. Among Us. Monster Prom is fun. Stevie's an extra. You're full of shit is what you are. Maybe I should put Monster Prom on there. I haven't played that in a while. Okay. How is this looking? Undertale, I would have to beat Undyne, Stardew Valley, Sims 4, Minecraft, or Monster Prom. Do those sound good? I could redo the Grunkle Ford dating sim as well. Dialtown's great. Val, I'm glad someone appreciates me. I really fucking love Dialtown. Where did you leave off on Undertale? So I was doing the genocide route, and I cannot beat Undyne. I'm so fucking bad at it. I have to get Shiloh to do it for me. I just haven't yet. It's going very poorly for me. Very poorly for me. Oh god, we're 8K already. That's horrifying. If we do meet the DDLC goal, should I start playing it today? Do you think? Oh my god, that'd be really spooky. Hey, other Val. I didn't know we had 2 Vals. Okay. I'm going to start this poll and see what you guys want. I won't allow additional votes just because I want to see what the majority actually wants. So let's see. Go ahead and vote. Let me know what you want. And I will do... No! No! Did we just beat it? Did we just make the fucking community challenge? We did not. No. No, 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 no! I thought it would take longer than that. Oh, good God. I have not even been live for 10 minutes. Oh, God, no. Oh, my God. Oh, God, no. Oh, God. I didn't want to follow through. I was half hoping it would be like the lo-fi reading stream where I accidentally set the thing way too high, like the goal way too high, and then we were just never gonna get there. Yeah. Yeah. So turns out I shot too low this time. Lots of people are saying Monster Prom. Okay. I am going to do a poll after this of whether I should play the winning game from this or whether I should get a Doki Doki Literature Club. Actually, I should probably already get it. Get that downloaded while I'm thinking about it, huh? God damn. I should also probably readjust my big screen. Hold on. Where the hell am I? Where's my little head? There I am. There he is. No, that's off center. Oh my god. Oh my god. I want to see the frame. There we go. And my follower goal. I want to hit 8K so bad, y'all. So bad. Okay. So Monster Prom is currently winning. Don't worry, y'all. If I am playing Doki Doki, I will not only be streaming Doki Doki Literature Club. I will be, like, alternating games, so, like, it's not gonna be, like, just Doki Doki for a while. I'm so scared to get this game. Oh my god. This was a mistake. I'm already scared. I'm already upset. I'm already nervous. Oh my god. No, listen, I've been wanting to get these, to like get into horror games streaming, because I feel like I would have fun. But good god. Listen, the Geno route of Undertale has been scary for me. Like, I've gotten better at it, but it's scary. Hey, Stevie, do you have a playlist of your very fun stream songs? I do. I actually have a whole playlist on my YouTube titled Stream Safe Nintendo Music, and it should be public. The particular video that's playing right now is like a 5-hour one of like Nintendo music to play on stream. But normally I'll do like other smaller compilations. Okay, so Monster Prom 1. So I'm now going to do a second poll to see if I should play Monster Prom or if we would prefer if I played... Where did it go? There we go. I'm gonna see if we would prefer. We're gonna narrow it down. Monster Prom. Y'all know what DDLC is. Dating. Do 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 do. Yes, we'll definitely be putting TWs in the title. Thank you for reminding me. Okay, so go ahead and vote on those. So I know sort of what I'm working with. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. I should probably move this back so you can only see the other one, huh? I'm really good at this. I'm a super good streamer. Hey, there we go. All better. My Steam for years, never played it. I know I'm not playing The Sims 4. I set it to just chatting, but I forgot that I always have to change it twice before it actually registers, which is annoying, to say the least. Ooh, my back hurts. Okay. I guess I should probably go ahead and close Stardew Valley since it looks like I don't get to play that today. God. This game. Oh no. Gonna see what we actually want. Okay. Monster Prom's pulling up, but it seems like DDLC is still in the lead. I know. We do love Streamlabs, we do. Do we? You know. So, I will be, getting, one of my stuffies if I do end up playing DDLC. Who is this we? Everyone. Everyone, Val. You're part of the collective. Come on. Vote with us. What would you like to see? Yeah, we're at 17. I don't know if I'll be able to win this. Oh, God. Hi, Weirdo Friendo. My day's been good. No dating monsters today, it seems. I'm just changing the stream title right now. Gore. Death. Boy, there's a lot going on here, huh? Okay. No monsters, only violence. Good God. Y'all hate me, huh? What just happened? Oh, thanks, Ben, for resubscribing. I only asked for... Shut the fuck up. Okay. So. I am going to get a blanket. So I don't... like, shit myself. So... Oh God, I'm so nervous. I did finish the Grunkle Dating Sim. I was really close to getting an ending I wanted. I still got... where's the blanket I want? Here it is. Like, I still got a pretty good ending, but I didn't get to, like, stay with them like I wanted. So I was really close to doing it perfectly. But it's a pretty long game. Like, it's pretty extensive, so I'm not as partial to replaying it, just because I don't really know where I went wrong. Ugh. The desk is rolly too, so I can't, like, pull myself up to it. The desk. Okay. Alright, Lavender's here. Lavender will keep us safe. Our patron saint is Lavender. Okay. Think I'm good. Did the game and the title change? Not you kidding, Sayori. Listen, I'll be real with you. I am 100% going to go for Monica. I will. Okay, good. God damn. Ah, that was an accident. That was an accident. Ah, I'm so nervous. It says it's running. What the fuck is it? Yeah, I wouldn't be able to play. Oh, there it is. Hold on, pause the music. Okay. Okay, individuals suffering from anxiety or depression may not have a safe experience watching this game. For content warnings, please visit their website. By playing Doki Doki Literature Club, you agree that you are at least 13 years of age and you consent to your exposure of highly disturbing content. God damn. And the music? Oh no. Just knowing how, yes, Becky is for real. Like, please take the content warning seriously, because it is very deceptive, and so I don't think this first playthrough, like this first episode, will be too scary. So here's hoping, but it's gonna get worse. So there's that. Let's see if I should adjust any settings. I do like window. Okay. I shouldn't have put my actual name. Bye, weirdo friendo. Have a great day. Oh, no. Hey. I see an annoying girl running towards me from the distance, waving her arms in the air like she's totally oblivious to any attention she might draw to herself. That girl is Sayori, my neighborhood and good friend since we were children. You know, the kind of friend you never see yourself making today, but it just kind of works out because you've known each other for so long. We used to walk to school together on days like this, but starting around high school, she would oversleep more and more frequently, and I would get tired of waiting up. But if she's going to chase after me like this, I almost feel better off running away. However, I just sigh and idle in front of the crosswalk and let Sayori catch up to me. Ha! I overslept again! But I caught you this time. Maybe, but only because I decided to stop and wait for you. You say that like you were thinking about ignoring me. That's mean, Stevie. Well, if people stare at you for acting weird, then I don't want them to think we're a couple or something. Fine, fine. But you did wait for me after all. I guess you don't have it in you to be mean even if you want to. Whatever you say, Sayori. We cross the street together and make our way to school. As we draw near, the streets become increasingly speckled with other students making their daily commute. By the way, Stevie, have you decided on a club to join yet? A club? I told you already, I'm not really interested in joining any... Oh, we both have S names, so I see my name and think it's hers. God damn it. I told you already, I'm really not interested in joining any clubs. I haven't been looking either. That's not true. You told me you would join a club this year. Did I? I'm sure it's possible that I did in one of our many conversations where I dismissively go along with whatever she's going on about. Sayori likes to worry a little too much about me when I'm perfectly content just getting by on the average while spending my free time on games and anime. Honestly, same. Hi, Jack. I'm super glad you're in your new apartment. I'm playing DDLC because you all are masochistic bastards. Can I prop my... No, my water bottle won't fit up there. Uh-huh. I was talking about how I'm worried that you won't learn how to socialize or have any skills before college. Okay. Okay, bitch. Mind your business. Your happiness is really important to me, you know. And I know you're happy, but I die at the thought of you becoming a NEET in a few years because you're not used to the real world. You trust me, right? Don't make me keep worrying about you. All right. I'll look at a few clubs if it makes you happy. No promises, though. Will you at least promise me you'll try a little? Why would you do that? Play a scary level in Horizon Zero Dawn and watching this? No, you're insane. Yeah, I guess I'll promise you that. Yay! Why do I let myself get lectured by such a carefree girl? More than that, I'm surprised I even let myself relent to her. I guess seeing her worry so much about me makes me want to ease her mind at least a little bit. Even if she does exaggerate everything inside of her head. No, honestly, Sayori does kind of annoy the fuck out of me. Like, I don't like what happens, but she annoys the fuck out of me. The school day is as ordinary as ever, and it's over before I know it. After I pack up my things, I stare blankly at the wall, looking for an ounce of motivation. Clubs. Sayori wants me to check out some clubs. I guess I have no choice but to start with the anime club. Hello? Sayori? Sayori must have come into the classroom while I was spacing out. I look around and realize that I'm the only one left in the classroom. I thought I'd catch you coming out of the classroom, but I saw you just sitting here and spacing out, so I came in. Honestly, you're even worse than me sometimes. I'm impressed. You don't need to wait up for me if it's going to make you late to your own club. Well, I thought you might need some encouragement, so I thought, you know... Know what? Well, that you could come to my club. Sayori. Yeah? There is no way I'm going to your club. Meanie. Oh, I hate her so much. Shut the fuck up. Oh my god, she's so annoying. Sayori is vice president of the literature club. Not that I was ever aware that she had any interest in literature. In fact, I'm 99% sure she only did it because she thought it would be fun to help start a new club. Since she was the first one to show interest after the one who proposed the club, she inherited the title of vice president. That said, my interest in literature is guaranteed to be even less. Also, Cheyenne, I don't want you to think that you being a Sayori Kenny affects how I think of you. Honestly, I'm surprised that you kin her, because I find her annoying and I find you very endearing. So, yeah, I'm going to the anime club. Come on, please. Why do you care so much anyway? Well, I kind of told the club yesterday I would bring in a new member, and Natsuki made cupcakes and everything. Don't make promises you can't keep. I can't tell if Sayori is really that much of an airhead or if she's so cunning as to have planned all of this out. Yes, Strangely Epic. I have seen Jacksepticeye's playthrough of this game, so I do know what happens, which I'm a little more comfortable with since I'm going into it, like, not blind, but it is still nerve-wracking. But, you know. I let out a long sigh. Fine, I'll stop by for a cupcake, okay? Yes, let's go! I do really like the voices Jack does for it. I can't do high voices, unfortunately, not at the point I'm at in the transition. And thus, today marks the day I sold my soul for a cupcake. I dejectedly follow Sayori across the school and upstairs, a section of the class I rarely visit, being generally used for third-year classes and activities. Sayori, full of energy, swings open the classroom door. Everyone, the new member is here. I told you, don't call me a new member. Eh? I glance around the room. Girl 1, welcome to the literature club. It's a pleasure meeting you. Sayori always says nice things about you. Seriously? You brought a boy? Way to kill the atmosphere. Stevie, what a nice surprise. Welcome to the club. All words escape me in this situation. This club is full of incredibly cute girls. What are you looking at? If you want to say something, say it. Sorry. Natsuki. The girl with the sour attitude, whose name is apparently Natsuki, is one I don't recognize. Her small figure makes me think she's probably a first year. She's also the one who made the cupcakes, according to Sayori. You can just ignore her when she gets moody. Ben, I need you to know that Streamlabs just tried to censor you for saying gay ass, and I had to allow that term. Sayori says that quietly in my ear, and she turns back to the other girls. Anyway, this is Natsuki, always full of energy. And this is Yuri, the smartest in the club. Don't say things like that. Yuri, who appears comparably more mature and timid, seems to have a hard time keeping up with people like Sayori and Natsuki. Ah, well, it's nice to meet both of you. And it sounds like you already know Monica, is that right? That's right. It's great to see you again, Stevie. Monica smiles sweetly. We do know each other. Well, we rarely talked, but we were in the same class last year. Monica was probably the most popular girl in class. Smart, beautiful, athletic, basically completely out of my league. So having her smile at me so genuinely feels a little... You too, Monica. Come sit down, Stevie. We made room for you at the table so you can sit next to me or Monica.
I'll get the cupcakes. Hey, I made them. I'll go get them. Sorry, I got a little too excited. Then how about I make some tea as well?
The girls have a few desks arranged to form a table. As Sayori mentioned, it's been widened so that there's one space next to Monica and one space next to Sayori. Natsuki and Yuri walk over to the corner of the room, where Natsuki grabs a wrapped tray and Yuri opens a closet. Still feeling awkward, I take a seat next to Sayori. No, I want to take a seat next to Monica. Natsuki proudly marches back to the table, tray in hand.
Okay, are you ready? Ta-da!
What? I can't do these fucking sound effects. Natsuki lifts the foil off the tray to reveal a dozen white fluffy cupcakes decorated to look like little cats. The whiskers are drawn with icing, and little pieces of chocolate were used to make ears.
So cute.
I had no idea you were so good at baking, Natsuki.
Well, you know. Just hurry and take one.
Sayori grabs one first, then Monica. I follow. It's delicious. Oh, that was Sayori.
It's delicious.
Sayori talks with her mouth full and has already managed to get icing on her face. I turn the cupcake around in my fingers, looking for the best angle to take a bite. Natsuki's quiet. I can't help but notice her sneaky glances in my direction. Is she waiting for me to take a bite? I finally bite down. The icing is sweet and full of flavor. I wonder if she made it herself. This is really good. Thank you, Natsuki.
Why are you thanking me? It's not like I...
Haven't I heard this somewhere before?
Made them for you or anything.
Huh? I thought you technically did. Sayori said...
Well, maybe. But not for, you, dummy.
Alright. God, I hate the yandere archetype. It's so fucking annoying to me. I'm like, either you want me or you don't. Fuck off. I gave up on Natsuki's weird logic and dismissed the conversation. Yuri returns to the table, carrying a tea set. She carefully places a teacup in front of each of us. We're setting down the teapot next to the cupcake tray. You keep a whole tea set in this classroom?
Don't worry, the teachers gave us permission. After all, doesn't a hot cup of tea help you enjoy a good book?
I guess. Don't let yourself get intimidated. Yuri's just trying to impress you.
That's not...
Insulted, Yuri looks away.
I meant that,
I believe you. Well, tea and reading might not be a pastime for me, but I at least enjoy tea.
I'm glad.
Yuri faintly smiles to herself in relief. Monica raises an eyebrow and then smiles at me. So, what made you consider the literature club? I was afraid of this question. Something tells me I shouldn't tell Monica that I was practically dragged here by Sayori. Well, I haven't joined any clubs yet, and Sayori seemed really happy here, so... That's okay, don't be embarrassed. We'll make sure you feel right at home, okay? As president of the literature club, it's my duty to make the club fun and exciting for everyone. Monica, I'm surprised. How come you decided to start your own club? You could probably be a board member for any of the major clubs. Weren't you a leader of the debate club last year? Well, to be honest, I can't stand all the politics around the major clubs. It feels like nothing but arguing about the budget and publicity and how to prepare for events. I'd much rather take something I personally enjoy and make something special out of it. Oh God, Val, you were in a literature club? Uncomfortable new meeting. And if it encourages others to get into literature, then I'm fulfilling that dream.
Monica really is a great leader.
Yuri also nods in agreement. Then I'm surprised there aren't more people in the club yet. It must be hard to start a new club.
You could put it that way. Not many people are very interested in putting out all the effort to start something brand new, especially when it's something that doesn't grab your attention, like literature. You have to work hard to convince people that you're both fun and worthwhile, but it makes school events, like the festival, that much more important. I'm confident that we can all really grow this club before we graduate. Right, everyone?
Yeah.
We'll do our best.
You know it. Natsuki and Sayori look too similar hair-wise to me, so I keep getting them mixed up. You should try the Monica route mod. Does Monica not actually have a route? Like you can't actually pursue her outright in the beginning? Because I really want to pursue her. I want to pursue her over the others, to be honest with you. Yeah, very cursed game. Everyone enthusiastically agrees. She doesn't have a route in Act 1. Gotcha, okay. Such different girls, all interested in the same goal. Monica must have worked really hard just to find these three. Maybe that's why they were all so delighted by the idea of a new member joining. Though I still don't really know if I can keep up with their level of enthusiasm about literature.
So, Stevie, what kinds of things do you like to read? Well, considering how little I've read these past few years, I don't really have a good way of answering that. Manga? I mutter quietly to myself, half joking. Natsuki's head suddenly perks up. It looks like she wants to say something, but she keeps quiet. Not much of a reader, I guess. Go fuck yourself. There are words in manga. You're right. I don't even exist. You're right. No, and that is the point of the game. I'd rather go for her, damn. Well, that can change. What am I saying? I spoke without thinking after seeing Yuri's sad smile. Anyway, what about you, Yuri? Well, let's see. Yuri traces the rim of her teacup with her finger. My favorites are usually novels that build deep and complex fantasy worlds. The level of creativity and craftsmanship behind them is amazing to me. And telling a good story in such a foreign world is equally impressive. Yuri goes on, clearly passionate about her reading. She seems so reserved and timid since the moment I walked in, but it's obvious by the way her eyes light up that she finds her comfort in the world of books, not people. But, you know, I like a lot of things. Stories with deep psychological elements usually immerse me as well. Isn't it amazing how a writer can so deliberately take advantage of your own lack of imagination to completely throw you for a loop? Anyway, I've been reading a lot of horror lately. I read a horror book once. I desperately grasped something I can relate to at the minimal level. At this rate, Yuri might as well be having a conversation with a rock. Hey Ben, you're really, really hoping that we're gonna get to kill these girls? I feel like you have misread what's going on here. Really? I wouldn't have expected that, Yuri. For someone as gentle as you, I guess you could say that. But if a story makes me think or takes me to another world, then I really can't put it down. Surreal horror is often very successful at changing the way you look at the world, if only for a brief moment. Ugh, I hate horror. Oh? Why is that? Well, Natsuki's eyes dart over to me for a split second. Never mind. Kingor has resubscribed, baby. Well, these girls are lovely. Just great. I'd play a full game that was just Monica. No, same. Absolutely. Thank you for resubscribing, bestie. That's right. You usually like to write about cute things, don't you, Natsuki? What? What gives you that idea? You left a piece of scrap paper behind last club meeting. It looked like you were working on a poem called Don't Say It Out Loud! And give that back. Fine. Your cupcakes, your poems, everything you do is just as cute as you are. Suri sidles up behind Natsuki and puts her hands on her shoulders. I'm not cute. Natsuki, you write your own poems? Huh? Well, I guess sometimes. Why do you care? I think that's impressive. Why don't you share them sometime? No. Natsuki averts her eyes. You wouldn't like them. Not a very confident writer yet? I understand how Natsuki feels. Sharing that level of writing takes more than just confidence. The truest form of writing is writing to oneself. You must be willing to open up to your readers, exposing your vulnerabilities and showing them even the deepest reaches of your heart. Do you have writing experience too, Yuri? Maybe if you share some of your work, you could set an example and help Natsuki feel comfortable enough to share hers. I guess it's the same for Yuri. Oh, I wanted to read everyone's poems. We all sit in silence for a moment. Okay, I have an idea, everyone. Natsuki and Yuri look quizzically at Monica. Let's all go home and write a poem of our own. Then, next time we meet, we'll all share them with each other. That way, everyone is even. Yeah, let's do it. Honestly, out of the three I am able to pursue Act 1, Sayori, Yuri, and Natsuki, I am most into Yuri, I would say. God damn. There are certain things I'm just so scared of finding later, and I'm just gonna have to deal with it, honestly. Although Natsuki is growing on me a little bit. Plus, now that we have a new member, I think it'll help us all get a little more comfortable with each other and strengthen the bond of the club. Oh, you have to do Yuri route in Act 2 regardless. Okay, so maybe I should go for someone else in the meantime. I have my little tattoo lotion, but it turns out it is very, very good for moisturizing. Isn't that right, Stevie? I really shouldn't have put in my name. It's so creepy. Monica smiles warmly at me once again. Hold on. There's still one problem. Eh? What's that? Now that we're back to the original topic of me joining the club, I bluntly come forward with what's been on my mind the entire time. I never said I would join this club. Sayori may have convinced me to stop by, but I never made any decision. I still have other clubs to look at, and, I lose... Huh? Hi, Hannah.
Grace is not in the video.
No.
Tell everybody I said hi.
My sister said hi. I'm playing Doki Doki Literature Club. Yeah, I put up a challenge where they had to donate enough channel points, and they donated enough within 10 minutes, so fuck me, I guess.
You should have expected that.
I really should have.
Like, I mean, they love you, but they love you.
Yeah, anyway, I've been trying to... I want to play more horror games because I feel like I'd be good at it, but it's mostly just going to be me going fuck, so I'm excited to see how
this
this
is why you don't give the
goes.
people what they want.
Oh, yeah. No, you're absolutely right. But I digress.
Alright.
Wish me luck.
If you need assistance, let me know.
Thank you. Now I know we can't kill them. My disappointment is immeasurable and my day is ruined. Listen, I mean, we can't kill them. I'm wondering when I'll have to start keeping an eye on the game's files. God damn. All four girls stare back at me with dejected eyes. But, I'm sorry, I thought, Stevie, you all... I'm defenseless against these girls. How am I even supposed to make a clear-headed decision when it's like this? That is, if writing poems is the price I need to pay in order to spend every day with these beautiful girls. Right. Okay, I've decided then. I'll join the literature club. One by one, the girls' eyes light up. Yes, I'm so happy! Sayori wraps her arms around me, jumping up and down. Hey! You really did scare me for a moment. If you really just came for the cupcakes, I would be super pissed. Then that makes it official. Welcome to the literature club. Ah, thanks, I guess. King or fuck off. Yeah, no, I really let the horny get the best of me in this situation, huh? Okay, everyone. I think with that, we can officially end today's meeting on a good note. Everyone remember tonight's assignment. Write a poem to bring to the next meeting so we can all share. Monica looks over at me once more. Stevie, I look forward to seeing how you express yourself. Yeah. Can I really impress the class star Monica with my mediocre writing skills? Fucking... I already feel the anxiety welling up inside me. Meanwhile, the girls continue to chit-chat as Yuri and Natsuki clean up their food. Excuse me. Hey, Stevie, since we're already here, do you want to walk home together? That's right. Sayori and I never walk home together anymore because she's always stayed after school for clubs. Sure, might as well. Yay! With that, the two of us depart the club room and make our way home. The whole way, my mind wanders back and forth between the four girls. Sayori, Natsuki, Yuri, and of course, Monica. Will I really be happy spending every day after school in a literature club? Perhaps I'll have the chance to grow closer to one of these girls. Alright, I'll just need to make the most of my circumstances, and I'm sure good fortune will find me. And I guess that starts with writing a poem tonight. Ah, God. Okay, pick words that you think your favorite club member will like. Something good might happen with whoever likes your poem the most. So I'm gonna go for Yuri. I'm gonna go for something spooky because Yuri likes that. Contamination. Shame, sadness, bunny, covet, hurt, sticky scars. Oh shit. Why does she... Oh, that's not great. Hopeless, doki doki, anxiety, frightening, sweet, chocolate, lucky, socks, fantasy, promise, starscape, unrestrained, after image. What out of these would Yuri like? Unrestrained. Okay. Excitement, vitality, defeat, uncontrollable, wrath, cheeks, dazzle, games, email, melody. Wrath. Empty, vivacious, poof, music, existence, meager. A few of these could work for her. Existence. Tenacious, parfait, shiny, landscape, kawaii, intellectual, bouncy, nature, lazy, clumsy, intellectual. Agonizing. Unrequited, strawberry, playground, waterfall. Skipping, pink, kitty, fester. Fester. Tragedy. Shit, fuck you. I didn't learn what kind she likes. Peaceful, bad, lollipop, secretive, treasure, disown, joy, captive, disaster. Atone, heart, skirt, melancholy, tears, beauty, incongruent, explode, fear, imagination. Shit! Fear is supposed to... Okay. Fear is supposed to be Yuri's thing, but fuck off, I guess. Ah, this tattoo is so fucking itchy. I hate it. Peace, uncanny, analysis, cute, special, time, sensation, shopping, unstable or disoriented. Fester? Uncle, is that you? Disoriented. Okay. Insight, essence, misfortune, raindrops, aura. I feel like misfortune or rain cloud. Ah, god damn it. So Sayori seems like she's writing about feelings. Crimson, death, cry, depression, holiday. Crimson. Disarray, lust, bubbles, fluffy, boop, summer. Disarray. Pout, headphones, cheer, horror. That one's pretty straightforward. Twirl, papa, adventure, sunset, silly, anger, heartbeat, dark. Shit. Theirs are so similar. Theirs are so fucking similar. Ambient, flee, pure, passion, universe, daydream, flying, kiss, color, jumpy. Jumpy? What? Oh, okay. Heaven sent, love, marriage, variance, charm, vacation, giggle, dream. Dream? Okay. Yuri really is Little Misfortune. I'm gonna go to the bathroom real quick. Ah, God. I feel like I fucked up a little bit, but I think I'm probably still gonna get Yuri. I think that'll go okay. Okay, I will be right back.
There we go. Boy. Forget Hogwarts House. Which DDLC character are you? Oh, which one am I? None of them have gay vacation dad energy. I feel like... in terms of confidence, I feel like I am more prone to Monica. Although... the God complex is very relatable. So there is that. Becky, you're right. Sayori is deep and Yuri is edgy. I'm the murderous intentions in their hearts. You're so fucking valid. Okay. God complex? No, absolutely. Oh, I bonked my whole fucking microphone. Okay. Hi again, Stevie. Glad to see you didn't run away on us. Nah, don't worry. This might be a little strange for me, but at least I keep my word. I call dibs on the miscellaneous files. Well, I'm back at the literature club. I was the last to come in, so everyone else is already hanging out. Thanks for keeping your promise, Stevie. I hope this isn't too overwhelming of a commitment for you. Make you dive headfirst into literature when you're not accustomed to it. Oh, come on, like he deserves any slack. Okay, you fucking bitch. Sayori told me you didn't even want to join any clubs this year. And last year, too. I don't know if you just plan to come in here and hang out or what. But if you don't take us seriously, then you won't see the end of it. Natsuki, you certainly have a big mouth for someone who keeps her manga collection in the classroom. Natsuki finds herself stuck between saying Monica and manga. Manga is literature. Swiftly defeated, Natsuki plops back into her seat. Oh, we are, like, only in, like, the second or third scene. This is, like, our second club meeting. We already wrote our first poem last night. Swiftly defeated, Natsuki plops back into her seat. Monica seems to have a penchant for sweetly putting the other girls down, and I don't really fuck with that. Don't worry, guys. Stevie always gives it his best as long as he's having fun. He helps me with busy work without me even asking. Like cooking, cleaning my room. How dependable. Sayori, that's because your room is so messy it's distracting. Yeah, because she's fucking depressed. Don't be a dickhead. Yuri reads Yuri in public. I can respect that. Is that so? Monica is the queen of backhanded compliments. No, you're right. You two are really good friends, aren't you? I might be a little jealous. How come? You and Stevie can become good friends, too. Sayori. As usual, Sayori seems oblivious to the weird situation she just put me into. Oh, Yuri even brought you something today, you know. Wait, Sayori. Huh? Oh, me? Not really. Don't be shy. It's really nothing. What is it? Never mind. Sayori made it sound like it's like a big deal when it's really not. What do I do? Huh? I'm sorry, Yuri. I wasn't thinking. I guess that means it's up to me to rescue this situation. Hey, don't worry about it. First of all, I wasn't expecting anything in the first place, so any nice gesture from you is a pleasant surprise. It'll make me happy no matter what. Is that so? Yeah, I won't make it into a big deal if you don't want it to be. All right. Well, here. Yuri reaches into her bag and pulls out a book. I didn't want you to feel left out, so I picked out a book that I thought you might enjoy. It's a short read, so it should keep your attention, even if you don't usually read. And we could, discuss it if you wanted. How is this girl accidentally being so cute? She even picked out a book she thinks I'll like despite me not reading much. Yuri, thank you. I'll definitely read this. I enthusiastically take the book. Well, you can read it at your own pace. I look forward to hearing what you think. No, Aries, as you should be. You should be a Yuri simp. Also, I will take partial credit for that since I'm the one giving her cute little voice, which I absolutely stole from Jacksepticeye. But she also just looks like she would have that vibe anyway, you know? Yuri gave you a copy of Warrior Cats. God damn. Oak, I'm not gonna lie, you give me very Natsuki energy, at least in the chat. You act up a lot in the chat, so that's giving me very, very yandere. Now that everyone is settled in, I expected Monica to kick off some scheduled activities for the club. Yuri gave you a copy of Animal Wars.
superior comments in the chat right now. Good God. That doesn't seem to be the case. Sayori and Monica are having a cheery conversation in the corner. Yuri's face is already buried in a book. Can I make the camera box bigger? I just thought about that, because with how this lines up, I probably can. I would love to make the chat box and the camera a little bit bigger. I liked Warrior Cats as a child. That doesn't surprise me at all. Everyone's going too mainstream. Yuri gave you a copy of My Immortal. I know Yuri is a My Immortal bitch. Absolutely. How's everything looking? Because I want people to be able to read the chat and the VODs, because y'all are fucking funny. Yuri's face is already buried in a book. I can't help but notice her intense expression, like she was waiting for this chance. Meanwhile, Natsuki is rummaging around in the closet. I'm really curious to talk to Yuri a bit more, but at the same time, I would feel bad for distracting her from reading. I catch a glimpse of the cover of her book. It looks like the same book that she lent to me. More than that, she seems to be on the first few pages. Ah, crap. I think she noticed me looking at her. She sneaks another glance at me, and our eyes meet for a split second. But that only makes her hide her face deeper in her book. Sorry, I was just spacing out. I mutter this, sensing I made her uncomfortable. Oh, it's fine. Stevie, you were just like Monica. No, that's fair. That's absolutely fair. If I was focused, then I probably wouldn't have noticed in the first place. But I'm just rereading a bit of this, so... That's the book you gave me, right? Mm-hmm. I wanted to reread some of it. Not for any particular reason. Just curious, how come you have 2 copies of the same book? Ah, well, when I stopped at the bookstore yesterday... That's not what I meant. I mean, I just happened to buy 2 of them. Ah, I see. There's something fairly obvious here that Yuri isn't telling me, but I decide to let it go. She absolutely bought an extra copy for me. I'll definitely start reading it soon. I'm glad to hear. Always sick of our shit. No, you're right. Stevie equals Monica. Source, Hunger Games Sims. 100%. 100%, babe. Once it starts to pick up, you might have a hard time putting it down. It's a very engaging and relatable story. Is that so? What's it about anyway? Well, Yuri closes the book and scans her eyes over the back. She hasn't read this fucking book. So she got a new book for both of us to read. The book is titled Portrait of Markov. There's an ominous looking eye symbol on the front cover. Alright, I just wanted to make sure I don't accidentally give anything away. Basically, it's about this girl in high school who moves in with her long-lost younger sister, but as soon as she does so, her life gets really strange. She gets targeted by these people who escape from a human experiment prison, and while her life is in danger, she needs to desperately choose who to trust. No matter what she does, she ends up destroying most of her relationships, and her life starts to fall apart. That's kind of dark, isn't it? I never thought about what happens to the other characters when you start with someone other than Sayori. Yeah, I don't know. It's kind of dark, isn't it? Yuri made it sound like it was going to be a nice story, so that dark turn came from nowhere. Markov, Yuri is a comrade. Yuri gently giggles all of a sudden. Are you not a fan of that sort of thing, Stevie? No, it's not that. I mean, I can definitely enjoy those kinds of stories, so don't worry. I hope so. Yeah, I totally forgot that Yuri is into those things. She's so shy and reclusive on the outside, but her mind seems to be completely different. It's just that those kinds of stories, they challenge you to look at life from a strange new perspective. When horrible things happen, not just because someone wants to be evil, but because they have their own goals or their own philosophy that they believe in, then suddenly, when you thought you related to the protagonist, they're made out to be the naive one for letting their one-sided morals interfere with the villain's plans. I'm rambling, aren't I? Not again. I'm sorry. Hey, don't apologize. God, she is a chronic apologizer, isn't she? Excuse me. Yuri's calling you a little bitch. It's about this boy who joins a high school extracurricular club. It looks like a romance novel, but it was in the horror section for some reason. Like when the game first came out and they just didn't warn people what it was about. So like literal children ended up playing it and they thought it was just misclassified in Steam as a psychological horror. Like, good God. I haven't lost interest or anything. Yuri said, I'm weird. I don't fit in. Have you ever seen me without this book in my hand? Well, I guess it's alright then. But I feel like I should let you know that I have this problem. When I let things like books and writing fill my thoughts, I kind of forget to pay attention to other people. So I'm sorry if I end up saying something strange, and please stop me if I start talking too much.
I really don't think you need to worry. That just means you're passionate about reading. The least I can do is listen. It's a literature club, after all.
That's true.
In fact, I might as well get started reading it, right?
You don't have to.
What are you saying? Just a moment ago you said you were looking forward to it. Let me just get the book. I quickly retrieved the book that I put into my bag. Oh, I'm sorry you died in Horizon.
Alright, it's fine if I sit here, right?
I slip into the seat next to Yuri's. Yuri writing fanfiction, having the villains, the tragic backstory is something she would read. Passionate about being fucking nuts.
Yeah.
Are you sure? God, Ben, don't say that. You seem a little apprehensive.
I'm sorry. It's not that I don't want you to. It's just something I'm not very used to. That is, reading in company with someone.
I see. Well, just tell me if I end up distracting you or anything.
Alright.
I open the book and start the prologue. I soon understand what Yuri means about reading in company. It's as if I can feel her presence over my shoulder as I read. It's not a particularly bad thing. Maybe a little distracting, but the feeling is somewhat comforting. Yuri is in the corner of my eye. I realize that she's not actually looking at her own book. I glance over. It looks like she's reading from my book instead. Oh, that's cute.
Sorry. I was just...
Yuri, you really apologize a lot, don't you?
I do?
Yuri said you come any closer and I will get attached.
I don't really mean to. Sorry. I mean...
Here, this should work, right? I slide my desk until it's up against Yuri's and hold my book more between the two of them.
I suppose so.
Yuri timidly closes her own copy. Once we lean in a little bit, our shoulders are almost touching. It feels like my left arm is in the way, so instead I use my right hand to hold the book open. I guess it makes it kind of difficult to turn the page.
Here.
Yuri takes her left arm and holds the left side of the book between her thumb and forefinger. No, this is cute. I do the same with my right arm, on the right side of the book. That way, I turn a page, and Yuri slides under her thumb after it flips to her side. But in holding it like this, we're huddled even closer together than before. It's actually kind of distracting me. It's as if I could feel the warmth of Yuri's face, and she's in the corner of my vision.
Are you ready?
Yeah?
To turn the page.
Oh, sorry. I think I got a bit distracted for a second. Glance over Yuri's face again, and our eyes meet. I don't know how I'll be able to keep up with her.
That's okay. You're not as used to reading, right? I don't mind being patient if it takes you a bit longer.
Not this on my Christian Twitch stream.
It's probably the least I can do, since you've been so patient with me.
Yeah. God. I can't actually be into her. Like, this is real. I need to remember how this ends, how this goes. It's working already. They're luring me into a false sense of security. Continue reading. Yuri no longer asks me if I'm ready to turn the page. Instead, I just assume that she finished the page before me, so I turn it by my own volition. We continue the first chapter in silence. Even so, turning each page almost feels like an intimate exchange. My thumb gently letting go of the page, letting it flutter over to her side. She catches it over her own thumb. Hey, Yuri, this might be a silly thought, but the main character kind of reminds me of you a little bit.
You think so?
How does she? Well, I guess she's more blunt in a lot of ways, but she also second-guesses all of the things she says and does. Like she's afraid she'll do something wrong. It's not like I can see into your head or anything. But they're kind of reminiscent of some of your mannerisms.
I see.
Yuri remains silent for a moment.
But Stevie, that's probably a terrible thing to have in common with her. Oh, that's so embarrassing that you think that.
Wait, I didn't mean it in a bad way or anything. Sorry, I really didn't know you were self-conscious about that sort of thing. I guess I more meant that it's kind of cute.
What are you saying all of a sudden?
Okay, everyone! That was intentional on Monica's part. Ooh, that was absolutely intentional on Monica's part. She saw that was happening.
I think it's about time we share today's poems with each other. We might not have enough time if we wait too long.
Truly a cockblocker. Ah. Yuri exhales, spared from finishing her thought.
Is that alright, Yuri? You look kind of down. I'm sorry if you haven't been looking forward to this. It's not... It's fine.
Yuri releases her hand from the book, causing it to close on top of my thumb. Alright. I guess I'll do some more reading tonight. Or would you prefer I only read it with you?
I guess I don't have too much of a preference either way.
In that case, I'll read a little more tonight. It'd be more fun to read with you after it picks up a bit, you know?
That's good reasoning. In that case, feel free to finish off the first 2 chapters in your own time.
Alright. I stand up. I make a mental note of wherever I left off in the book and then slip it back into my bag.
By the way, did you remember to write a poem last night?
Yeah. My relaxation ends. I can't believe I agreed to do something so embarrassing. I couldn't really find much inspiration since I've never really done this before.
Well, now that everyone's ready, why don't you find someone to share with? I can't wait.
Sayori and Monica enthusiastically pull out their poems. Sayori's is on a wrinkled sheet of loose leaf torn from a spiral notebook. On the other hand, Monica wrote hers in a composition notebook. I can already see Monica's pristine handwriting from where I sit. Natsuki and Yuri comply as well, reaching into their bags. I do the same myself.
Who should I show my poem to first?
Yuri, 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 Yuri. Yuri seems the most experienced, so I should start with her. Oh, their poems are sad if you know the story. Yeah. I can trust her opinion to be fair. As Yuri reads the poem, I notice her eyes lighten. Exceptional. Huh? What was that?
Did I say that out loud?
Yuri first covers her mouth, but then ends up covering her whole face.
He's going to hate me.
You really didn't do anything wrong, Yuri.
I guess you're right. What am I getting so nervous for?
Yuri takes a breath.
So, what kind of writing experience do you have? Your use of imagery and metaphors indicates you've written a lot of poetry before.
Really? Wow, that's a huge compliment coming from you. This is actually my first time, really.
Huh?
Yuri stares at me blankly, then looks at my poem again.
Well, I know that. I just meant,
Yuri trails off, unable to find an excuse. She traces her finger along the words in the poem, as if breaking it down more thoroughly.
Yeah, okay. This is the reason I was able to tell. It's just that there are specific writing habits that are usually typical of new writers, and having been through that myself, I kind of learned to pick up on them. I think the most noticeable thing I recognize in new writers is that they try to make their style very deliberate. In other words, they tend to pick a writing style separate from the topic matter, and they form fit the two together. The end result is that both the style and the expressiveness are weakened. Once Yuri finds her train of thought, it's as if her demeanor totally changes. Her stammering is completely gone, and she sounds like an expert. Of course, it's not something you could be blamed for. There's so many different skills and techniques that go into writing even a simple poem. Not just finding them and building them, but getting them to work together is probably the most challenging part. It might take you some time, but it all comes with practice and learning by example and trying new things. I also hope that everyone else in the club gives you valuable feedback. Natsuki can be a little bit biased, though.
Biased? How?
Well, never mind. I shouldn't be talking about people like that. Sorry.
It's fine. I'm not sure if Yuri is apologizing to herself, to me, or to Natsuki. Yuri backpedaled to sound smarter than you. Honestly. Do you mind if I read your poem now?
Please do. I'd love to share my thought process behind it.
Yuri smiles dreamily as if that's a rare opportunity for her, which itself is kind of funny. After all, isn't this supposed to be a literature club?
Ghost under the light. The tendrils of my hair illuminate beneath the amber glow. Bathing. It must be this one. The last remaining streetlight to have withstood the test of time, the last to be replaced by the sickening blue-green hue of the future. I bathe, calm, breathing air of the present but living in the past. The light flickers. I flicker back.
I love that. Click outside poem area to continue. No. No, it's not a cute game. Oh my god, please be safe. Please be safe. I hope you're joking. Because it's so... Please be safe. Please be safe. Oh god. Oh god.
No, I know, bestie. She is cute. Hey, hey, it gets worse. Hey, it's a psychological horror game. I have the trigger warnings in the title for a reason. Please be careful out there. Please be careful, my guy. Okay. Just wanted you to be careful. Because there was a lot of uproar when the game was first released because people didn't know. They went in blind and it was bad. Okay, just be careful. Okay, I trust you. I trust your judgment. A few people in the chat have been scarred by it before, so just want to warn you. I wasn't thinking that at all. But it took you a long time to read. Don't worry, Yuri. I'm just illiterate. Well, I just don't read script very often. I actually think your handwriting is pretty. That's a relief. Also, I liked the poem. Even though it's short, it was really descriptive. It wasn't too short. I usually write longer poems. Not at all. I'm really glad you like it. I'll be honest. Since it's our first time sharing, I wanted to write something a little more mild. Something easy to digest, I suppose. Are you into ghosts, Yuri? Actually, the story isn't about a ghost at all, Stevie. Really? I must have totally missed the point. I suppose you did only glance over it after all. But you remember that poets often express their own thoughts, feelings, and experiences in their work. They usually do more than tell a simple story or paint a picture. In this case, perhaps the subject of the poem is only being symbolically compared to a ghost, lingering in her last remaining place of comfort, unable to let go of the past. When you disregard the warnings of reach Sayori's. Oh no! I'm so sorry, Shy. Discharge Demon 2000 has redeemed.
Please, sir. Any spare subs? Any spare subs for poor orphan boy? Any at all? Thank you very much, sir.
And soon to be left with nothing. That's a lot more solemn putting it that way. I hadn't even thought of that. That's impressive. Huh? It's nothing, really. Yours was impressive, too. Nah. If anything, I could probably learn a thing or two from you. You think so? Yeah, of course. You know, I was really nervous about doing all of this. But in the end, I enjoyed it. I'm going to keep doing my best for you, Stevie. Oh. Me too. Okay, girl. Okay, girly. Monica. Hi, Stevie. Having a good time so far? Yeah. Good. Glad to hear it. By the way, since you're new and everything, if you ever have any suggestions for the club, like new activities or things we can do better, I'm always listening. Don't be afraid to bring things up, okay? I'm going for Yuri. What was that sound? Is that the doorbell? I've never heard that in this house before, so I don't know. Yeah, Teddy, I am. It's a little spooky, it's true. Alright, I'll keep that in mind. Of course, I'll be afraid to bring things up. Trying to see if I got any texts. I'm wondering. Shiloh and I... Oh no! We sometimes play a game called Facebook Dating, where we go... Hold on. Sometimes we play a game called Facebook Dating, where we go on the Facebook Dating app and we just look at men and make fun of them. And last night we found a real hot guy named JP. He was like 55, super muscular, tatted all over. He had his own remodeling company. And I immediately texted my mom. I was like, hey mom, we found something for you today. And it was so fucking funny. She is still legally married to my dad, even though they like suck ass and they were separated for a while. But I think she likes the idea. But Shiloh just sent me this guy, Dale, 28. He's definitely not 28. Happy-go-lucky, never in a bad mood unless put in one, 57 years old, not 27, won't let me change it into physical fitness. Need a ride, buddy, to ride with me on weekends on my Harley, and looking for a beach companion too. This is Dale. He's like buff as shit. Hold on. He's like very buff. There he is. Dale is like buff as shit. Like, so Shiloh's kind of into him, but well, he's just buff. He's not hot. I'm gonna tell them that. He's just buff. He's not actually hot. This is thrilling though. This is very good. Anyway, I highly recommend you guys go play Facebook dating in your free time if you want to see sort of this sounds mean, but the dregs of what are in your area. At least where I live in the South, it was a lot of older men, and it sucked so bad. Good God, it sucked so bad. Also, Streamlabs won't let me change it back to the big screen. What is happening? It won't let me. Streamlabs is frozen. I don't even know if my stream is still going. Can I pause the game? I don't know what I'm supposed to do here. It won't let me leave Streamlabs. I cannot escape. Oh my god, no. No, can anyone hear me? Hello? Okay, so I see them still streaming. So I see the chat box is moving. The chat box is moving on screen, but all Streamlabs is frozen. I think that if I reboot Streamlabs, it won't stop the stream, so I guess let's find out, but I'm very afraid of that. The fuck? I didn't click. Okay. Hi, guys. That scared the fuck out of me. Okay. Good. Hi, besties. Buff doesn't equal hot. Stevie 2021. Yeah. Yeah. Hey, I got the Razer Kitty Kraken headphones too, and they destroyed my laptop with so much bloatware where I had to reset my laptop to like a week before I got them just to get all the software off, and then I returned them and got these instead. They are way better and they're more affordable. I highly recommend them. Also, fuck Razer. It's a whole grift. Anyway. Want to share your poem with me? It's kind of embarrassing, but I guess I have to. Don't worry, Stevie. We're all a little embarrassed today, you know? But it's that sort of barrier that we'll all learn to get past soon. Yeah, that's true. I hand Monica my poem. Great job, Stevie. I was going, ooh, in my head while reading it. It's really metaphorical. I'm not sure why, but I didn't expect you to go for something so deep. I guess I underestimated you. It's easiest for me to keep everyone's expectations low. I just hit a waypoint where I'm extremely disturbed by this game. It's fine, though. Yeah, that happens. The game does make Monica very likable. That way, it always counts when I put in some effort. That's not very fair. Well, I guess it worked anyway. You know that Yuri likes this kind of writing, right? Writing that's full of imagery and symbolism. Unlike Sayori, who likes using simple and direct words to describe happiness and sadness. Yuri likes it when readers are left to derive their own meaning out of it. It's very challenging to write like that effectively, both allowing people to get something out of it just by feel, or letting them deeply analyze all of the nuances. It could take years of practice, which I'm assuming Yuri has at this point. I never really asked, though. I'm sure I'm nowhere near her level yet. Don't worry so much about that. You do your own thing. Just keep exploring and learn by trying new things. I'm sure I'll end up trying different things a lot. It could take a while before I feel comfortable doing this. That's okay. I'd love to see you try new things. That's the best way to find the kind of style that suits you. Everyone else might be a little bit biased towards their own kinds of styles, but I'll always help you find what suits you the most. So don't force yourself to write the way everyone else wants you to write. It's not like you have to worry about impressing them or anything. She said, it's not like you have to worry about impressing my dumb fucking friends. Their standards are low as shit. Like, what is your problem, bitch? God. Anyway, do you want to read my poem now? Don't worry, I'm not very good. You sound pretty confident for someone who claims to not be very good. Well, that's because I have to sound confident. That doesn't mean I always feel that way, you know? I see. Well, let's read it then. That's what the mask is. That's what the point of the mask is. Hole in wall. It couldn't have been me. See the direction the spackle protrudes. A noisy neighbor, an angry boyfriend. I'll never know I wasn't home. I peer inside for a clue. No, I can't see. I reel blind like a film left out in the sun. But it's too late. My retina's already scorched with a permanent copy of the meaningless image. It's just a little hole. It wasn't too bright. It was too deep, stretching forever into everything. A hole of infinite choices. I realize now that I wasn't looking in. I was looking out. And he, on the other side, was looking in. Wait a minute. So this is really, really referencing sort of she's inside the game. A hole of infinite choices is us entering the game. Infinite choices. And I am looking at... Oh, no. That's spooky as shit. So, what do you think? It's very freeform, if that's what you call it. Sorry, I'm not really the right person to ask for feedback. Monica's officially taken over your computer's camera. Nice. It's okay. Yeah, that kind of style has gotten pretty popular nowadays. That is, a lot of poems have been putting emphasis on the timing between words and lines. When performed out loud, it can be really powerful. What was the inspiration behind this one? Well, I'm not sure if I know how to put it. I guess you could say that I had some kind of epiphany recently. It's been influencing my poems a lot. An epiphany? Yeah, something like that. I'm kind of nervous to talk about deep stuff like that because it's kind of coming on strongly. Maybe after everyone is better friends with each other. I thought the club had already been pretty well established, so the fact that they're all acting like new friends is really interesting. Here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Sometimes when you're writing a poem or a story, your brain gets too fixated on a specific point. If you try so hard to make it perfect, then you'll never make any progress. Just force yourself to get something down on the paper and tidy it up later. Another way to think about it is this. If you keep your pen in the same spot for too long, you'll just get a big dark puddle of ink. So just move your hand and go with the flow. New friends because the game just opened. That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. Pretty good advice. Who should I show my poem to next? Sayori or Natsuki? I'll say Natsuki.
Stevie, if you're not gonna take this club seriously, then go home.
Oh my fucking god, she's so annoying. What? Harsh?
What, you expect me to believe that you actually put effort into this? Do you think I'm stupid?
No, I just think you're a bitch. I'm not a writer. Maybe it's not very good, but yeah, I did put an effort. We all start somewhere, right? If you're still proud of the first poem you ever wrote, then I'd like to read it. Painful to think about?
Fine. Well, sorry. You'll get better anyway.
I tell you what to improve, but you're better off just trying again. Fair enough. Well, to each their own, I guess.
Anyway, I guess I gotta share mine now. Knowing you, you'll probably think it's stupid.
You don't know me. Eagles can fly. Monkeys can climb. Crickets can leap. Horses can race. Owls can seek. Cheetahs can run. Eagles can fly. People can try. But that's about it. I love how the tune changes depending on whose poem you're reading. Like with Monica, we got that piano. And with Natsuki, we're getting this, like, childish little, like, flute.
Yeah. I told you that you weren't gonna like it.
I like it.
What? Just be honest.
I am. Why are you so convinced that I wouldn't like it?
Well, because everyone in high school thinks that writing has to be all sophisticated and stuff, so people don't even take my writing seriously. But isn't the point of poems for people to express themselves?
Your writing style wouldn't make your message any less valid.
Yes, exactly. I like when it's easy to read, but it hits you hard. Like in this poem.
I'm trying to get my lighting a little better. It's just really dark.
Seeing everyone around you do great things can be really disheartening.
It's bad, and you should say it's bad. Thanks, Ben.
So I decided to write about it.
Yeah, I understand. But the other nice thing about simple writing is that it puts more weight on the wordplay.
Like I set up for a rhyme at the end, but they made it fall flat on purpose. It helps bring out the feeling in the last line.
So you did. I guess more went into it than I realized.
That's what it means to be a pro. I'm glad you learned something. Didn't expect that from the youngest one here, did you?
Yeah, guess not. I decided to humor her with that last comment. I don't really care how old everyone is, but if Natsuki is feeling proud, then I won't take that away from her. Redeem viewer submitted poll. Is Natsuki's poem bad? Hey Shy, I trust you to put that one up. And Sayori.
This is a good poem, Stevie. Are you sure it's your first time?
Of course. It's not that good. Am I the kind of guy who'd be writing poems in his spare time?
I guess you're right. But that's why it impressed me. Well, to be honest, I was afraid that you wouldn't do it seriously, or that you wouldn't write one at all. I'm really happy just that you wrote one. It just reminds me of how you're really a part of the club now. Not to mention the fact that I'm standing in front of you in the club room.
Well, of course. I'm not really into it yet, but that doesn't mean I'll break my promise.
See? It's like I said before, Stevie. Deep down, you're not selfish at all, you know? Trying new things like this for other people, that's something that only really good people do.
Thanks, Sayori. I'm not sure if Sayori sees the full picture of my motive here. Then again, I can't deny she's part of the reason I joined. Knowing how much this means to her and all.
Yeah, and I'm gonna make sure you have lots of fun here, okay? That will be my way of thanking you.
Alright, I'm gonna hold you to that then.
Yay! Now you'll read my poem too, right? Don't worry, I'm really bad at this.
We'll see about that.
Dear Sunshine, the way you glowed through my blinds in the morning, it makes me feel like you missed me. Kissing my forehead to help me out of bed makes me rub the sleepy from my eyes. Are you asking me to come out and play? Are you trusting me to wish away a rainy day? I look above, the sky is blue. It's a secret, but I trust you too. If it wasn't for you, I could sleep forever, but I'm not mad. I want breakfast.
This is about me. If it wasn't for you, I could sleep forever, but I'm not mad. This is definitely about us. This is absolutely about us. Oh, I didn't get the poll up. That's on me. New poll. Is Natsuki's poem bad? Yeah, duh. Ba-da ba. Ba-da ba-da da. Da-da-da-da-da. Ba-da-ba-da-ba. Okay, poll is up. Wham, bam, and done, baby. The other girls do need to chill. It's very much about us. She really needs a support system. No, you're right. This is definitely about me. Sayori, this is just a guess, but did you wait until this morning to write this?
No, just a little bit.
You can't answer just a little bit to a yes or no question.
I forgot to do it last night.
This tattoo is so fucking itchy. It's the Magician Tarot card. But it doesn't say the Magician on it, so you wouldn't know that. Well, at least that makes me feel a little bit better about myself.
Don't be mean. I still tried my best.
Yeah. I didn't mean to say that it was a bad poem. It came out nice, or how should I put it? It sounds just like you.
Really?
Yeah. Especially that last line.
I made eggs and toast.
She's cute. Even though you were late to school?
It's bad to skip breakfast.
Oh, me? I'd never skip breakfast, y'all. Oh god, this is peeling so bad. That scares the fuck out of me. Eesh.
I get all cranky.
Me too, bestie. Well, I guess there's no point in arguing. Anyway, thanks for showing me.
This was so much fun. Monica's the best.
Yeah.
But next time I won't forget. And I'm gonna write the best poem ever.
She's a little bit cute. She's growing on me somewhat. Well, I guess I look forward to it. Phew. I guess that's everyone. I glance around the room. That was a little more stressful than I anticipated. It's as if everyone is judging me for my mediocre writing abilities. Even if they're just being nice, there's no way my poems can stand up to theirs.
This is a literature club, after all. I sigh. I guess that's what I end up getting myself into. Across the room, Sayori and Monica are happily chatting. My eyes land on Yuri and Natsuki. They gingerly exchange sheets of paper, sharing their respective poems. Oh god, they're gonna fight. This is not gonna be good. Because Natsuki's is super simplistic and Yuri's is super complex, and they're gonna roast the fuck out of each other. As they read in tandem, I watch each of their expressions change. Natsuki's eyebrows furrow in frustration. Meanwhile, Yuri smiles sadly. These bitches. What's with this language? No, Yuri is a bit of an elitist. Huh? Did you say something? Oh, it's nothing. Natsuki dismissively returns to the poem to the desk with one hand. I guess you could say it's fancy. Ah, thanks. Yours is cute. Cute? Did you completely miss the symbolism or something? Who did so many... Ben, thank you for all the channel points. And thank you for the bits, Becky. It's clearly about the feeling of giving up. How can that be cute? I know that. I just meant the language, I guess. I was trying to say something nice. You mean you have to try that hard to come up with something nice to say? Oh my god, you fucking bitch. Thanks, but it really didn't come out nice at all. Well, I do have a couple suggestions. If I was looking for suggestions, I would have asked someone who actually liked it. Which people did, by the way. Sayori liked it, and Stevie did too. So based on that, I'll gladly give you some suggestions of my own. First of all, excuse me. I appreciate the offer, but I've spent a long time establishing my writing style. I don't expect it to change anytime soon, unless of course I come across something particularly inspiring. Which I haven't yet. And Stevie liked my poem too, you know. He even told me he was impressed by it. Natsuki suddenly stands up. Oh god, no. Oh? I didn't realize you were so invested in trying to impress our new member, Yuri. The fucking music. That's not what I... You're just... Yuri stands up as well. Maybe you're just jealous that Stevie appreciates my advice more than he appreciated yours. Huh. And how do you know he didn't appreciate my advice more? Are you that full of yourself? No. If I was full of myself, I would deliberately go out of my way to make everything I do overly cutesy. Is everyone okay? Well, you know what? I wasn't the one whose boobs magically grew to a bigger size as soon as Stevie started showing up. Natsuki. Natsuki, that's a little... This doesn't involve you. I don't like fighting, guys. Suddenly, both girls turned towards me, as if they just noticed I was standing there. Stevie, she's just trying to make me look bad. That's not true. She started it. If she could get over herself and learn to appreciate that simple writing is more effective, then this wouldn't have happened in the first place. What's the point making your poems all convoluted for no reason? The meaning should jump out at the reader, not force them to have to figure it out. Help me explain that to her, Stevie. Wait, there's a reason we have so many deep and expressive words in our language. It's the only way to convey complex feelings and meaning them most effectively. Avoiding them is not only unnecessarily limiting yourself, it's also a waste. You understand that, right, Stevie? Well? How did I get dragged into this in the first place? It's not like I know anything about writing, but whomever I agree with, they'll probably think more highly of me. So of course that's going to be... I don't want to make an enemy of Natsuki. I kind of want to make Sayori help me. Yeah, I feel like Sayori's going to be the safest. Natsuki glares at me, drawing up any words I had in my mouth. So instead I turn to Yuri. Yuri... But Yuri's expression is so defenseless I can't bring myself to say anything to her. Sayori? Huh? Yeah, everyone's fighting is making Sayori uncomfortable. How could the two of you keep fighting when you know you're making your friend feel like this? Stevie. Well, that's her problem. This isn't about her. I agree. It's unfair for others to interject their own feelings into our conflict. Yeah, unless Sayori wants to tell Yuri what a stuck-up jerk she's being. She would never... Oh my god. And it just keeps going. Good god. It's your immaturity that's made her upset in the first place. Excuse me? Are you listening to yourself? This is exactly why nobody likes... Stop! Natsuki, Yuri, you guys are my friends. I just want everyone to get along and be happy. My friends are wonderful people.
and I love them because of their differences. Natsuki's poems, they're amazing because they give you so many feelings with just a few words. And Yuri's poems are amazing because they paint such beautiful pictures in your head. Everyone's so talented, so why are we fighting? Because, well, also, Natsuki's cute and there's nothing wrong with that. And Yuri's boobs are the same as they always were. Big and beautiful. Sayori stands triumphantly. Monica stands behind her with a bewildered expression. I'll make some tea. Yuri rushes off. Natsuki sits down with a blank expression on her face, staring at nothing. So this is why Sayori is vice president, I whisper to Monica. She nods in return. To be honest, I might come off as a good leader and I can organize things, but I'm not very good with people. I couldn't even bring myself to interject. As president, that's kind of embarrassing of me. Nah, it's not like I can blame you. I wasn't able to say anything either. Well, I guess that just means Sayori is amazing in her own ways, isn't she? You could say that. She might be an airhead, but sometimes it's weirdly suspicious that she knows exactly what she's doing. I see. Take good care of her, okay? I would hate to see her get herself hurt. That makes two of us. You can count on me. Monica smiles sweetly at me, causing my stomach to knot. Such a genuine person really does make a good president, regardless of what she says. If only I could get the chance to talk to her a little more. Okay, everyone. It's just about time for us to leave. How did you all feel about sharing poems?
Oak redeemed. Hydrate zone, baby. Y'all better drink water at home as well. Boy, I was very thirsty. Holy shit. It was a lot of fun. Well, I'd say it was worth it. It was alright. Well, mostly. Stevie, how about you? Yeah, I'd say the same. It was a neat thing to talk about with everyone. Awesome. In that case, we'll do the same thing tomorrow. And maybe you learn something from your friends, too. So your poems will turn out even better. I think to myself, I did learn a little more about the kinds of poems everyone likes. With any luck, that means I can at least do a better job impressing those I want to impress. I nod to myself with newfound determination. Stevie, ready to walk home? Sure, let's go. Sayori beams at me. It truly has been a while since Sayori and I have spent this much time together. I can't really say I'm not enjoying it either. Sayori, about what happened earlier. Posture check basically is my little cue to stretch. I always stretch then. I can see how the name would be misleading though. About what happened earlier. Huh? What do you mean? You know, between Yuri and Natsuki. Does that kind of thing happen often? No. That's really the first time I've seen them fight like that. I promise they're both wonderful people. You don't hate them, do you? No, I don't hate them. I just wanted your opinion, that's all. I can see why they'd make good friends with you. Phew. You know, Stevie, it's nice that I get to spend time with you in the club, but I think seeing you get along with everyone is what makes me the happiest. And I think everyone really likes you too. That's... Every day is going to be so much fun. Looks like Sayori still hasn't caught on to the kind of situation I'm in. Sure, being friends with everyone is nice, but does it really need to stop there? Fucking horny ass bitch. We'll just have to see what the future holds, Sayori. I pat Sayori on the shoulder. I said that more to myself than her, but it's easy to use Sayori as an internal monologue sometimes. Okay. Yeah. Let's do this. Poem number 2, baby. Oh, also, I should probably save my game. Okay. Climax. Okay, raindrops, puppies, secretive, hopeless, playground, sing, flying, dark, climax, incapable. I feel like hopeless would go into Sayori. Like emotional words
go into Sayori's, cutesy words go into Natsuki's, and the like descriptive darker words go with Yuri. Okay, there are words on the wiki. I want to see if I can do it myself though. Dark. Shit. God damn it. Okay. Nibble, parfait, sadness, romance, melody, pleasure, vivacious, promise, treasure, vacation. I don't know how many. I don't know if any of these would really go with. What's her face? Melody? Okay, sure. Kawaii, shiny, joy, tragedy, family, fear, awesome, eternity, lipstick, imagination. Eternity or tragedy? Okay. Wonderful, kitty, infallible, anger, explode, pure, fantasy, bunny, prayer, skirt, prayer. Shit! Smile, empty, charm, shame, silly, peaceful, afterimage, incongruent. Doki doki, marshmallow, portrait, anime, sunset, papa, pain, lucky, fireflies, question? Okay. Bliss, beauty, twirl, lust, time, depression, love, comfort, hurt. Lost. Oh, whoa, she did. Horny crimes. Doesn't Monica pop up over here later? It's like creepy. Pink, laugh, alone, disoriented, email, entropy. Big word. Dance, defeat, sensation, disaster, unstable, covet, breathe, unrequited. Oh shit, of course, unrequited love. I should have realized. Blanket, excitement, bubble, strawberry, extraordinary, jumpy, image, marriage, swimsuit, heart. Jumpy? Oh. Tenacious, starscape, vibrate, vertigo, disarray, vertigo. Big word. Misfortune. Shit. I think I may end up stuck with Sayori this go round. Atone, passion, unrestrained. Whirlwind, infinite, pout, headphones spinning, philosophy, vitality, sticky, philosophy. Massacre, adventure, captive, scars, insight, dazzle, boop, happiness, landscape. Scars? Was that her last time? No, shit. I fucked it up again. Inferno, ambient, analysis, journey, whistle, sunny bed, hop, loud, fester. Precious, flower, together, heartbeat, hair, melancholy, music, clumsy, extreme. Contamination. Bouncy, nature, rain cloud, vivid, summer, sparkle, anxiety, cheer, chocolate, agonizing. That's not good. I feel like universe, essence, lazy. I feel like horror would be her, but I do wonder who would jump if I did that one. I think it's a tie between Sayori and Yuri. Another day passes and it's time for the club meeting already. I've gotten a little more comfortable here over the past couple days. Entering the club room, the usual scene greets me. Hi, Stevie. No, Sayori. Looks like you're in a good mood today. I'm just still not used to you being in the club, that's all. I see. That's a pretty simple thing to get you in a good mood. But I guess it's always the simple things with you anyway. I said, you're dumb as fuck, so it's not that hard to make you happy. Damn, bitch. Speaking of which, I'm kinda hungry. Will you come with me to buy a snack? No thanks. Huh? That's not like you at all. I have my reasons. Why don't we take a look at your purse, Sayori? What the fuck is this? I don't like this. This is creepy. This is creeping me out. So I think I accidentally did trigger Sayori's scene this go round rather than Yuri's. Why that all of a sudden? No reason, really. I just wanted to look at it. Sayori nervously retrieves her coin purse. She fumbles with the latch and gets it open. And she turns it upside down and lets its contents spill onto the desk. Only 2 small coins fall out. I knew it. I could see right through you, Sayori. That's not fair. How did you even know? It's simple. If you had enough money in the first place, you would have brought a snack before coming to the club room. So either you're not hungry and want an excuse to take a walk, or you plan to conveniently forget that you spent all your money so that I would lend you some. But there's one more thing. You're always hungry. And so that only leaves the one option. I give up. Don't make me feel guilty. If you feel guilty, that means you deserve to feel guilty. Oh my god, this annoying ass bitch. She's so childish. Yuri suddenly giggles. Eh? I didn't notice that she was listening in. Her face is in her book, as always. I wasn't listening or anything. It was just something in my book. Yuri, tell Stevie to let me borrow some money. Oh my god. Don't get me involved like that, Sayori. Besides, you should only buy what you can responsibly afford. And frankly, after pulling a mischievous little stunt like that, your suffering is fair enough retribution. I didn't mean that. I got too absorbed in my book. Ugh. I really like when you speak your mind, Yuri. It doesn't happen much, but it's a fun side of you. There's no way you could think that. You were right, though. I did something bad, and now I have to accept the retribution. That. Still, coming from you, Sayori, I guess there's a little devil inside all of us, isn't there? Don't let her fool you. Sayori knows exactly what she's doing. After all, she told you guys she was bringing me to the club before she even told me. But... You wouldn't have come if it weren't for the cupcakes, so I had to trick Natsuki into making them. Oh my god.
Come on, give me more credit than that, Sayori. Something smacks Sayori in the face and tumbles onto the desk.
Ow! What was... Eh? A cookie?
Sure enough, it's a giant cookie wrapped in plastic. Sayori glances around.
Is this a miracle? It's because I paid my restitution.
Retribution. Actually, that one almost worked.
I was just gonna give it to you, but then I heard you blab about the cupcakes. It was totally worth seeing your reaction, though. Natsuki, that's so nice of you. I'm so happy.
Sayori hugs the cookie. Jeez, just eat it. Sayori rapidly tears open the wrapper and takes a big bite. So good. Sayori suddenly clasps her hands over her mouth.
I bit my tongue.
You're going through a lot over just one cookie. Natsuki takes a bite of her own cookie.
Yours looks really good too, Natsuki. Can I try it?
Oh my god, bitch.
Beggars can't be choosers. But yours is chocolate.
She's so fucking annoying.
Yeah, why do you think I gave you that one? Fine. Still, I'm really happy that you shared this one with me.
Sayori gets out of her seat and goes behind Natsuki and wraps her arms around her.
Ah, jeez. I get it.
I am. She's fucking annoying. Cookie still in hand, Natsuki reaches up to nudge Sayori off of her. Sayori suddenly leans down and takes a bite out of Natsuki's cookie.
Hey! Did you seriously just do that?
Mouthful, Sayori trots away to safety.
Yuri and I laugh as well. Jeez, you're such a kid sometimes. Monica, can you tell Sayori... Eh?
Natsuki glances around. Monica isn't in the club room.
Ugh. Where's Monica anyway?
Good question.
Have any of you heard anything about her being late today? Not me.
Yeah, I haven't either. That's a bit unusual.
I hope she's okay. Of course she's okay. She probably just had something to do today.
She's pretty popular after all.
Huh? You don't think she has a...
I wouldn't be surprised. She's probably more desirable than all of us combined.
That's true. Excuse me?
Suddenly, the door swings open. Sorry, I'm super sorry. There you are.
I didn't mean to be late. I hope you guys weren't worried or anything. Eh? Monica chose the club over her boyfriend after all.
You're so strong-willed. Boyfriend? What on earth are you talking about? Monica quizzically glances over at me. Never mind that. What held you up anyway?
Well, my last period today was study hall. To be honest, I kind of just lost track of time. That makes no sense, though. You would have heard the bell ring at least.
Hey, thanks, bestie. Thank you for the bits, Fruity Pebbles.
Thank you so much. I must not have heard it since I was practicing piano. Piano? I wasn't aware that you played music as well, Monica. I don't really. I just kind of started recently.
That's why, in the background, whenever the melody plays for her poems, it's a piano.
I've always wanted to learn piano. That's so cool. You should play something for us, Monica.
Monica looks at me.
Maybe once I get a little better, I will. Yay!
That sounds cool. I'd also look forward to it.
Is that so? In that case, I won't let you down, Stevie.
Monica smiles sweetly. I didn't mean any pressure or anything like that.
Don't worry. I've been practicing a whole lot recently, and I'd really love the chance to share once I'm ready.
I see. In that case, best of luck.
Thanks. So, I didn't miss anything, did I?
Not really. I chose to leave out Sayori's mischievous escapade. I'm sure Natsuki will end up complaining to her anyway. It looks like everyone has already settled down. Sayori somehow already finished her entire cookie. Yuri is back to her book, and Natsuki disappeared into the closet. Didn't we all? Hey, Yuri.
Huh?
I
I suddenly noticed that Yuri is reading a different book from the one we'd been reading together. Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt. No, I was kind of just waiting for you. If that's the case, why don't we go ahead and get started? Yes, let's. Actually, I have a request. Do you mind if I make some tea first? Not at all. Thanks very much. If there's one thing that can make my reading time here any better, it's a nice cup of tea. Not to mention for yourself as well. I follow and watch as she retrieves a small water pitcher from the shelf, the kind with a filter inside. Can you hold this for a second? Sure. Yuri hands me the water pitcher and also fetches an electric kettle. I'm going to plug this in at the teacher's desk, and then we'll go get some water. She walks past me and sets the kettle down on the teacher's desk. I simply watch her movements. To my surprise, the way she moves really contrasts her speaking mannerisms. Especially because of her long legs, Yuri appears elegant and methodical. That queer Aries has redeemed. Hydrate zone, baby. This water is so cold. Ugh, I'm gonna double check this. Shallow saw my text about the buff guy. I'm telling that the Twitch chat agrees. It is extremely explained, like very meticulously. Water drinking ASMR. Okay, may I have the water pitcher? Thanks, I'll be right back. I might as well walk with you. Yeah, why not? Shall we go then? Yeah. Where are you two off to? Huh? Yuri was going to make some tea, so I suddenly realized how weird it sounds to explain this to Monica. We're just filling the water pitcher. Okay. Sorry, I was just a bit curious. It's kind of a one-person job, isn't it? Monica, please mind your own business for once. Oh my god. Yuri is biting back. Or do you want to tell me there's something wrong with helping involve Stevie in club activities? My mouth gapes. I suppose there's nothing wrong with that. Then let's go, Stevie. Yuri quickly exits the room, and I follow. Once in the hallway, she suddenly puts her forehead against the wall. I spoke without thinking. How could I say something like that? Yuri, I just... Something about the way she said that. Hey, Ben, by the end of this, you are really going to take back... Like, you're going to do a little bit of shuffling around as far as who you think the real pick-me-girl is. I feel like you're misusing the term. It is pretty hetero in the beginning, so just wait. Something about the way she said that. It made me feel so irritated. What's wrong with me? No, Yuri, I think you did the right thing. I wasn't expecting it, but it's also not right for Monica to judge people like that. Stevie, how come even when I do something bad, you're being nice to me? Because nothing that you do is as bad as you make it seem in your head. Monica's finger gets closer to Yuri's code. No, honestly. Nobody's perfect. We have emotions, and we can't always hide them away. But you always amplify things in your head. Your mind turns a light rain shower into a hurricane. No. Wouldn't you hate me for something as terrible as that? Why would I hate you? I can't hate someone for having emotions. What kind of friend would do that? Friend, you say? Yuri lifts her head. Stevie, I really like being friends with you. Ahaha. Thanks, Yuri. I like being friends with you, too. I feel kind of awkward saying something like that, but I'm doing my best to help Yuri feel better. Anyway, yeah. Shall we go? Yeah. Yuri and I walk to the nearest water fountain. Once we fill up the water pitcher, we return to the classroom. Stevie, do you like oolong tea? Yeah. Anything is fine. Very well. Yuri sets the temperature on the kettle to 200 degrees. Now, it's time to get the teapot. You really do this properly, don't you? Of course. I shouldn't do any less when I'm making tea for others. Even if I'm not an expert on tea or anything. In that case, you'll only be even more impressed. Perhaps I will. Yuri fetches the teapot and begins measuring the tea leaves. To my surprise, she even starts humming a little to herself. You must be in a good mood now. Is that so? I was letting it show, and you noticed. I was doing a bit of thinking,
and I decided that I would try expressing myself a little bit more. It turns out that it's not very hard for me to do. What's uptime? What does that command mean? I obviously don't have one, but is it something I should incorporate for y'all? I don't know what it is. It turns out it's not very hard for me to do. When it's you who's around, anyway. Ah, that's great, Yuri. Just don't push yourself too much. It says how long this stream has been going. Okay, I thought Twitch still had the setting where you could see it in the like bottom corner, like near the name, but that might only be on PC. But I've been streaming for about an hour and 54 minutes. You're always worrying about me, Stevie. It's very endearing. Yuri wasn't kidding. I don't even know if I can keep up with this. I watched Yuri pour a cup of tea for each of us. Stevie, I have another request. Oh, gotcha. Can't see it on mobile. Okay. Do you mind if we sit on the floor today? Huh? Why's that? It's a little bit easier on my back. I can read with my back against the wall rather than bending over at my desk. Ah, sorry. I didn't realize. No worries. I just have back pain fairly regularly, so I do my best to manage it. Is that so? Wonder why that is. It's most likely because your posture, right? Always hunched over like that while reading. Yes. I have terrible reading posture. So that's why we should sit on the floor. Fair enough. I'll go ahead and get the book. I retrieved the book from my bag. Bug tittle. I have some chocolate as well. It's a bag of small chocolate candies that I kept hidden from Sayori's candy radar. I'll take it since it'll go well with the tea. Yuri and I then sit against the wall, teacups at our sides. As if in sync, we assume the same reading position as last time, each holding one half of the book. Except this time, our bodies are even closer to each other. I can't see too well. Yuri slides closer until our shoulders are touching. How am I supposed to focus on reading like this? He touches a girl's shoulder and his dick is like rock hard. Oh my god. That's awful. Yuri was always kind of cute, but when she's being less apprehensive, it's almost more than I can handle. He's about to cream his fucking jeans. I hate this. Your teacup. Yuri hands me my teacup. Holding it with my hand that's not holding the book, I end up in a position that makes it even harder to focus, because now I need to worry about making sure I don't accidentally touch her chest. How did that happen? Meanwhile, Yuri hasn't noticed a single thing. She wears her intense reading expression, and I can only presume the world around her has faded away. I use all of my willpower to focus on reading. After a few minutes, I finally managed to relax a little. Bonk, fucking horny bitch. I put the teacup between my legs and fumble with the chocolate wrapper. Ah, sorry. I briefly let go of the book to finish opening up the wrapper. You can have as much as you want. Ah, that's okay. I won't take any. Huh? Are you sure? Well, if I touch it, then it might get smudges on the pages. Ah, you're right. I didn't even think about that. My bad. No need to apologize. I'll hold out the book, okay? Are you sure? Of course. Yuri opens the book with both hands. She holds it so I don't have to have a harder time reading from it. But as a result, her left arm is practically resting on top of my leg. Well, in that case, Yuri is already totally focused on reading again. I take a chocolate candy and pop it into my mouth. I take another chocolate. Are you about to feed it to her? And I hold it up to Yuri. She doesn't even look away from the book. She simply parts her lips as if the situation was completely natural. But that means I can't stop here. I apprehensively place the chocolate in her mouth. Just like that, Yuri closes her lips over it. Huh? Yuri's expression suddenly breaks. Did I just... Yuri looks at me like she needs to confirm what just happened. Stevie. Sorry. I guess I shouldn't have done that. Well, you were just helping. That's something that friends do. Right? I mean, not really in this kind of context, but yeah, that's all it was. Yeah. Then you don't need to stop or anything. I see. The situation has gotten really tense. Yuri tries to return to the book, but I can tell just by expression that even she can't focus now. Eats chocolate, goes to horny jail. My heart is pounding. I nervously take another chocolate between my fingers. This time, Yuri's eyes meet mine. How did it even come to this? Yuri doesn't avert her gaze. I notice her chest rising and falling to the rhythm of her breaths. This is so much. Yuri reads too much YA romance and she expected this. I raise my arm. Just like before, Yuri parts her lips. But it's different this time. I take the chocolate and place it in her mouth.
I feel her hot breath on my fingers. This is so much. Good God. Okay, everyone. Yuri jolts back. Ding, 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 Monica time. It's time to share poems. Stevie, you can help Yuri put away the tea stuff, right? Yeah, of course. Okay, thanks. The spell is abruptly broken. I'll take care of the cups. Yeah. Yuri picks up the teacups from the floor. I pick up the bag of chocolates. At the end, we hastily clean up without so much as a word between us. I get the feeling this is something neither of us will have the courage to bring up. Who should I show my poem to first? I will just go down the line. Because it doesn't really seem to affect it. Ooh, I like this one, Stevie. It has some nice feelings in it. Oh, I'm glad. Does that mean it's better than yesterday's? Let me think. I don't know. I guess I like them both. That's not very helpful, you know. Well, excuse me. Y'all are about to fuck over some chocolates and Monica saved us all. No, truly. Good God. Fourth time watching a streamer play DDLC this year. I do not envy you. This is my first time ever playing it. Well, I'm not very good at figuring out if poems are good or bad, but that's just what but that's why I just go by my heart. If it makes me feel things, then it must be a good poem. I'm not sure that's exactly how it works. Then again, I guess conveying feelings is a pretty important part of this whole thing. Yeah, maybe. Honestly, I don't even know what kind of writing you like in the first place. Yeah, me neither. Ugh. Why don't you at least try giving it some thoughts? Aw, you want to write something for me? That's so sweet. Yeah, right. But you're always thinking about other people. You need to think about yourself once in a while. If you don't, you might end up getting hurt at some point. Huh? Well, I don't really know what you mean, but I'll try to keep it in mind. They keep referencing, like, not wanting her to get hurt, and it's so fucking ominous. Ugh. Well, whatever. Anyway, let's see. I guess I like happy poems. Wait, sometimes I like sad poems too. Sometimes a little bit of both. There's a word for that, right? What's the word I'm looking for? Bittersweet. Yeah. I like things that are happy and things that are sad. Happy and sad? I can't see you liking something sad, Sayori. Well, I like happy the most. But sometimes when you have a little rain cloud in your head, a sad poem can help give the rain cloud a little hug and make a nice happy rainbow. Sayori, that's unexpectedly poetic. Huh? It is? Maybe I'm getting better expressing my feelings after all. Thanks, Stevie. I should go write that down then. You can read my poem now, okay? Bottles. I pop off my scalp like the lid of a cookie jar. I hate that. Hers is a ukulele. Oh. Little balls of sunshine all rubbing together like a bundle of oh, it's the secret place where I keep all my dreams. Little balls of sunshine all rubbing together like a bundle of kittens. I reach inside my thumb and forefinger and pluck one out. It's warm and tingly, but there's no time to waste. I put it in a bottle to keep it safe. And I put the bottle on a shelf with all the other bottles. Happy thoughts, happy thoughts, happy thoughts and bottles all in a row. My collection makes me lots of friends. Each bottle is starlight to make amends. Sometimes my friend feels a certain way. Down comes a bottle to save the day. Night after night, more dreams. Friend after friend, more bottles. Deeper and deeper my fingers go, like exploring a dark cave, discovering the secrets hiding in the nooks and crannies. Digging and digging, scraping and scraping. I blow dust off my bottle caps. It doesn't feel like time elapsed. My empty shelf could use some more. My friends look through my locked front door. Finally, all done, I open up, and in come my friends. In they come in such a hurry. Do they want my bottles that much? I frantically pull them from the shelf, one after the other, holding them out to each and every friend, each and every bottle. But every time I let go, it shatters between my feet. Happy thoughts, happy thoughts, happy thoughts all over the floor. They're supposed to be for my friends who aren't smiling. They're all shouting, pleading, something. But all I hear is echo, 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 echo inside my head. Yeah, so she literally just, like, feels the need to make everybody else happy, but she doesn't have any happiness left for herself. Holy crap. Sayori, did you really write this? Of course I did. Didn't I tell you yesterday I was going to write the best poem ever? Yeah, but, I mean, I didn't expect something like this coming from you. Monica taught me a whole lot, and I've been really in touch with my feelings recently. I could see that. It's almost kind of creepy. Creepy? Why would you say that? She is just learning to express herself. Ugh, this dumb bitch. Well, not exactly. Maybe because I'm so used to you being cheerful. Well, never mind. I'm thinking too hard about it. The point is it came out good, so you should be proud of it.
Aw, thanks. I feel like I was meant to express myself this way. It even helps me understand my own feelings a little bit better. Writing is like magic.
You've gotten pretty passionate about this, huh? I hope you keep putting it out.
Yeah, writing's the best. I'm gonna keep writing until I die.
Ahaha, don't get ahead of yourself. Sayori's always had a habit of getting obsessed with something before dropping it no more than a week later. I don't know if the files are open and I'm so scared to check. I'm so scared to check, oh god. I wonder if this is one of those times. But seeing the passion in her eyes makes it hard for me to be pessimistic. I'm gonna check the files. God, I'm so nervous. PC. Doki Literature Club. I need to find the file itself first. Okay, so that's searching for that in the meantime. Natsuki's next. Oh, you gotta go through Steam. I didn't know that. Where would I find it in Steam? Where would I go in Steam? Get tricked but have it open for later. I think it's the arrow. Mobile devices, this machine. Oh, Cheyenne, you played this? Well, it's still looking. Maybe the settings gear. Manage. Browse local files. Ah. Okay. Okay. Characters, DDLC, game, RenP, copyright. I feel like this is just like your standard readme. Like it's not gonna be anything big, right? Like that's like that like comes in files normally. Okay, yeah, so that's just how to play the game. I don't think anything out of the ordinary is here yet. I know I'll have to get here later, but I'm so nervous. If you open one of the script files, delete Monica. I'm not going to delete her early, although I do kind of wonder what would happen if I did. You see something Monica says if you open one of the script files. Where is that? Okay, I won't yet. Oh, that's for delete Monica. Script files. Where am I looking? What am I looking at? Where would that be? No, it's Dave or Monica slander. No, honestly. What is that, log? This is just typical shit. This is just the log, whatever. No, it's just the log. Nothing specific here. It's just data. I don't think anything's happened yet because I'm still in Act 1. I can't admit it's better than the last one. It's nice to see you're putting in some effort. That's good. I still don't like this at all. He's trying too hard to be serious. Oh my god. Huh? What do you mean by that? Poems don't need to be all deep sounding to express something. It's going to just sound like you're forcing it unless you really don't suck at it. Honestly, don't bother trying to write poems like this until you're on Yuri's level. Natsuki stopped short all of a sudden. Don't tell me. Huh? You're not just trying to impress Yuri, are you? What are you talking about? Keep your voice down. You know Yuri would love this angsty... Just because she's a talented writer doesn't mean... I mean... Looks like I'm in trouble. Natsuki, if you like me,
Why have you been a bitch this whole time? I somehow struck a nerve, though what I did is beyond me. I am so done with you. Natsuki shoves the poem I handed her back over to me. Take your stupid poem. If you wrote it for someone else, just don't show it to me. Ouch. This is what I get for letting a younger girl step into my business. Unless I was a mind reader, I was destined to be in a world of pain from the start. At least Natsuki wasn't really the girl I was trying to impress in the first place. Truly. Fucking A, man. Let's see what you've written for today. Yuri stares at the poem with a surprised expression on her face. Do you like it? Stevie. Tsundere. I keep mixing up yandere and tsundere. This one might be even better than yesterday's. How did you even pick up on this so quickly? Just yesterday I was telling you the kind of techniques worth practicing. Maybe that's why. You did a good job explaining. I really wanted to try giving it more imagery. Yuri visibly swallows. Even her hands appear sweaty. I'm not used to this. Used to what? I don't know. It's fine. Take your time. Yuri breathes and collects her thoughts. I know that Yuri likes to think before she speaks, so I offer that patience to her. I am going after Yuri. I know. Yeah, just being appreciated like this, I guess. It probably sounds really stupid, but seeing someone so motivated by my writing, it just makes me really happy. Are you saying you've never shared your writing before? Yuri nods. Really? I don't believe it. I really only write for myself. And besides, people would just laugh at me. Do you really think that? Again, Yuri nods. Huh. Even your close friends? Yuri doesn't respond to that. Wonder why. Anyway, do you want to share the poem you wrote today? Yeah, I do. If it's with you. The raccoon. It happened in the dead of night while I was slicing bread for a guilty snack. My attention was caught by the scuttering of a raccoon outside my window. That was, I believe, the first time I noticed my strange tendencies as an unordinary human. I gave the raccoon a piece of bread, my subconscious well aware of the consequences, well aware that a raccoon that is fed will always come back for more. The enticing beauty of my cutting knife was the symptom. The bread, my hungry curiosity, the raccoon an urge. Okay, we're getting into potentially triggering territory. If SH is bad for you, click away. This is, yeah, it's a doozy. The moon increments its phase and reflects that much more light off of my cutting knife, the very same light that glistens in the eyes of my raccoon friend. I slice the bread, fresh and soft. The raccoon becomes excited. Or perhaps I'm merely projecting my emotions onto the newly satisfied animal. The raccoon has taken to following me. You could say we've gotten quite used to each other. The raccoon becomes hungry more and more frequently, so my bread is always handy. Every time I brandish my cutting knife, the raccoon shows me its excitement. A rush of blood. Classic Pavlovian conditioning. I slice the bread, and I feed myself again. How is the MC not going to understand this? I was a little more daring with this one than yesterday's. And it just goes back so perky, like that wasn't a whole... Oh my god. I can see that. It's a lot more metaphorical. I don't know if it's my fault, but I can't begin to imagine what this poem is about. Yeah, okay, bitch. Alright. That's right. It's a bit closer to my preferred writing style. Using the poem as a canvas to express vivid imagery and conveying emotions through them. He's literally only trying to use poetry to get pussy. This sucks so bad. Right, like, it's obviously a cry for help. Like, this is very overt for her to be writing this. Yeah, if I take it at face value, then I can't even figure out what it's supposed to mean. Well, I think it's something that different people can relate to in their own way. I wanted to express the way it feels for me to indulge in my more unusual hobbies. You're gonna call it a hobby? It's those sorts of things I'm usually forced to keep to myself, so I sometimes enjoy writing about them. Why do you keep them to yourself? Because they're embarrassing, and people would make fun of me. Don't you have anything like that, Stevie? Well, yeah, I guess I do. I feel like everyone has a little something like that. Not like you, Yuri. Not like you, bestie. No. Oh my god. Homegirl said cutting knife and MC was like, raccoon poem. No, deadass. The best we can do is respect each other and our individualities. Girl, that is not what this is about. Girl, that's not what this is about. even if it's difficult sometimes and some things make us uncomfortable. After all, if I hadn't learned to embrace my own weirdness, I would probably hate myself. Oh god, she is coping so badly. This is so unhealthy. I don't want anyone to take away that a message that she is good from this. Absolutely not. I might be ranting a little bit now, but I'm glad that you're a good listener. You're good at a lot of things. Writing, listening. There really aren't many people like you, Stevie. That's exaggerating a little bit. It's just how I feel. I never thought I'd feel so comfortable sharing my writing, but now I almost feel like I look forward to it. It's just a really nice feeling, and you're to thank for that. It's nothing, really. Yuri smiles sincerely at me. For just a moment, her timidness seems to disappear. And last is Monica. Hi again, Stevie. How's the writing going? Alright, I guess. I'll take that. As long as it's not going bad. I'm happy that you're applying yourself. Maybe soon you'll come up with a masterpiece. I wouldn't count on that. You never know. Want to share what you wrote for today? Sure. Here you go. I give my poem to Monica. Alright. This one's good. It feels like you're not only getting more comfortable with your style, but the imagery is better than the last one I read. Just wondering, but have you been finding inspiration in Yuri's writing style? So they can tell who I'm going for. Like, it is obvious. I'm in the first half of the game. I feel like you could tell if I was in the second. I guess so. You can't deny that she's talented. Yeah, totally. I think her poems are the most romantic. That's the best way to describe it. She's like a totally different person when she picks up a pen. I noticed that too. Or when she's talking about literature, it's like a light turns on inside her. Sadly, it's hard to get much personal conversation out of her. Trust me, I've tried. Who knows what goes on in that head of hers. I hope you don't mean that in a bad way. No, of course not. I just meant that I wish she didn't keep so much of herself. But still, defending her like that. You must be pretty into her. Huh? You completely misunderstood. Calm down, I'm kidding. Besides, I'm pretty sure she's already got a boyfriend. Wait, really? Yeah, a fictional one anyway. Monica kind of whispers that last part to me. It's just a hunch, but, well, there's not really anything wrong with that. Oh, well, I know. I was just saying. But anyway, you want to read my poem now? I like the way this one turned out, so I hope you do too. She is such a bitch. Oh my god. Alright, let's take a look. Save me. The colors, they won't stop. Bright, beautiful colors. Flashing, expanding, piercing. Red, green, blue, an endless cacophony of meaningless noise. The noise, it won't stop. Violent grating, waveform, squeaking, screeching, piercing. Sine, cosine, tangent, like playing a chalkboard on a turntable. Like playing a vinyl on a pizza crust. An endless poem of meaningless... Load me. What? What? Load me. What does that mean? 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 Is that a file? Oh god. What is load me? What is that? What is that? What is that? What is that? Oh, what is that? What does that mean? Oh, what does that mean? What does it mean? What does it mean? I don't like that. I don't like that. Does that mean reload it from here? I feel like I did that wrong. I feel like I did that wrong. I don't know. I guess it's just the way I write. I feel like I should have saved it earlier. I feel like I should have saved it before I read the poem, but I had no way of knowing that. I didn't want to redo that. What does it mean? Reload me. What does it mean? Also, Streamlabs is frozen again, so I don't know what the chat is saying. You can go back if you scroll back. Hold on. Gotta get it to reload. Let's see if it works. Pretty sure it will. Sorry, just trying to get Streamlabs to work. I just want to know what's happening. Is it back? Please, God, please. Please, oh my god. What a pain in the ass. That was annoying as shit. Okay. Great. Hi guys, missed ya. Missed ya. Hello. I'm glad that I'm alive again. The stream lives. So, I couldn't find... I wish I'd, like, I did a save, but I wish that I had gone back. I don't know what load me means, though. I couldn't see... I couldn't really see any specific info. I mean... Load... No. Don't need to worry about the poem. Okay. Guess I just got nervous. Wasn't sure. Guess it's just the way I write. I'm sorry if you don't like it. No, I never said that. It's just the kind of thing I've never really seen before, I guess. I kind of like playing with my space on the paper. Choosing where and how to space your words can totally change the mood of the poem. Okay, I don't even exist. Where should I look for that? It's almost like magic. The way I wrote the lines really short made me feel as if they're trying to speak over the noise. I see. It's so hard for me to tell what it's about, though. It's about me. Sometimes asking what a poem is about isn't the right question. A poem can be as abstract as a physical expression of a feeling. Or a conversation with the reader. So putting it that way, not every poem is about something. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Sometimes you'll find yourself facing a difficult decision. When that happens, don't forget to save your game. You never know when you might need to change your mind, or when something unexpected may happen. Wait, is this tip even about writing? What am I even talking about? I hate this! I hate this! That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. Okay, everyone. We're all done reading each other's poems, right? I have something extra planned today, so if everyone could come and sit at the front of the room. Is this about the festival? Well, sort of. Ugh, do we really have to do something for the festival? It's not like we can put together anything good in just a few days. We'll just end up embarrassing ourselves instead of getting any new members. That's a concern of mine as well. I don't really do well with last-minute preparations. Don't worry so much. We're going to keep it simple, okay? You won't need much more than a few decorations. Sayori has been working on posters and designed some pamphlets we can give out during the event. Okay, that's great and all, but that doesn't tell us what we're actually going to be doing for the event. Oh, sorry. I thought you heard about it already. We're going to be performing. Performing? Monica. Yeah, we're going to be having a poetry performance. Each of us are going to choose a poem to recite during the event. But the cool part is, we're also going to let anyone else come up and recite poems too. Sayori's putting it on all the posters in case anyone wants to prepare ahead of time. Sayori, who's been coloring a poster, holds it up for us to see. Are you kidding me, Monica? You didn't already start putting up those posters, did you? Well, I did. Do you really think it's that bad of an idea? Well, no, it's not a bad idea, but I didn't sign up for this, you know. There is no way I'm going to be performing in front of a group of people like that. I agree with Natsuki. I could never, in my life, do something like that. Imagining it, Yuri shakes her head in fear. Guys, no, Sayori, I understand where they're coming from. Remember that Natsuki and Yuri have never shared their poems with anyone until just a couple days ago. It's a lot to ask for them to recite their poems out loud to a whole room full of people. I guess I kind of overlooked that, so I'm sorry. But I still think we should give it our best. We're the only ones responsible for the fate of this club. Yeah, it's approaching. If we start the event and each put on a good performance, then it will inspire others to do the same. And the more people who perform, the better we'll be able to show everyone what literature is all about. Yeah! It's about expressing your feelings, being intimate with yourself, finding new horizons, and having fun. That's right. And it's those reasons that we're all in this club today. Don't you want to share that with others? To inspire them to find the same feelings that brought you here in the first place? I know you do. I know we all do. And if all it takes is standing in front of the room for 2 minutes and reciting a poem, then I know you can do it. See, you prepare yourself, it's approaching. You guys are so ominous, I hate this. I hate this. Because I was gonna end the stream in a minute, so now I'm really nervous. Natsuki and Yuri remain silent. Sayori looks worried. Ugh. I guess that leaves me no choice. I agree. I don't think it's too much to ask. I think that Sayori and Monica have been trying really hard to get new members. The least we can do is help them out a little bit. Well, maybe, but... Looks like Natsuki doesn't have any arguments left. Okay, fine. I guess I'll just have to get it over with. Alright. Is it... Sayori, is it what I think it is? Is it like the inciting incident? Okay, it is. Okay. Phew, thanks, Natsuki. What about you, Yuri? Yuri dejectedly glances around at everyone else's expectant faces. I guess I don't really have a choice. That's everyone. You're the best, Yuri. This club is seriously going to be the death of me. Oh gosh, you'll be fine, Yuri. But anyway, let's move on to the main event. I want each of you to choose a poem of yours. We're going to practice reciting them in front of each other. No way! Monica, this is too sudden. Well, if you can't recite your poem in front of the club, how do you expect to do it in front of strangers? Oh no. Don't worry, Monica. Oh, I don't know what that said. I'll start to help everyone feel a little more comfortable. Can I go next? Of course. Now let's see. Monica flips through her notebook to the specific poem she has in mind for herself. I'm like literally just like bouncing my legs nervously right now. She stands behind the podium. The title of this poem is The Way They Fly. Monica begins reciting her poem. Her clear, confident voice fills the room. More than that, her inflection is pristine. She knows exactly how to apply emotion behind each line she recites, bringing the words to life. Is this something she's done before, or is she simply a natural? I glance around me. Everyone has their eyes on Monica. Sayori looks amazed. Yuri has an intense expression on her face that I don't understand. Finally, Monica finishes the recitation. The four of us applaud. Monica takes a breath and smiles. That was so good, Monica. Thank you very much. I was just hoping to set a good example. Are you ready to go next, Sayori? I'll go next. Yuri's fired up all of a sudden. Yuri clutches a sheet of paper between her hands and stands up. Keeping her head down, she walks quickly over to the podium. This poem is called... You Can Do It, Yuri. It's called After Image of a Crimson Eye. Yuri's voice shakes as she starts reading the poem. Just a moment ago, she practically refused to do this. Why is she suddenly putting in so much effort? As Yuri gets past the first couple of lines, her voice changes. It's almost like what happens when Yuri gets absorbed in her books. Her quivering words transform into the sharp syllables of a fierce and confident woman. The poem is full of twists and turns in its structure that she enunciates with perfect timing. This must be a rare glimpse into the whirling fire Yuri keeps concealed inside her head. Suddenly, she's finished. Everyone is stunned. Yuri snaps back into reality and glances around her as if she bewildered even herself. It's up to me to save the situation. I'm the first to start applauding. Everyone joins me afterward and we give Yuri the recognition she deserves. It's not that we didn't want to applaud for her, but we were caught so off guard that we must have forgotten. As we applaud, Yuri holds the poem to her chest and rushes back into her seat. Yuri, that was really good. Thank you for sharing. Looks like Yuri is down for the count. Okay, I guess I'm next then.
Sayori hops out of her chair and cheerfully walks to the podium. I'm not gonna lie, I'm bored with this part. My meadow. Sorry I giggled. Hey, Sayori. It's a lot harder than I thought. How do you guys do it so easily? Try not to think of it like you're reciting to other people. Imagine you're reciting it to yourself, like in front of a mirror, or in your own head. I'm bored of this part. Get to the shitty stuff. Somehow it feels like her soft voice was made as a perfect match. Her poem isn't aimlessly cheery like Sayori is. It's serene and bittersweet. If I were to read this on paper, I probably wouldn't think much of it, but hearing it come from Sayori's voice almost gives it a whole new meaning. Maybe this is what Sayori meant when she said she likes my poems. It's like I get to reach more deeply into someone I thought I knew through and through. Sayori finishes, and we applaud. I did it! Good job, Sayori. Even Stevie liked it. I guess that's a good sign. What does that even mean? It came out nicely, Sayori. The atmosphere of the poem fits you nicely. But it might be that other poems wouldn't work quite as well with that kind of delivery. Huh? I don't really understand. In other words, I've seen poems of yours where that sort of gentle delivery wouldn't work as well. They might need a little more force behind them, depending on what you're reading. Oh, I know what you mean. Well, I've been practicing that kind of thing. It's just embarrassing to do in front of everyone. The next time I'm going to make you pick a poem that challenges you a little more. You don't have much time before the festival, you know? Okay. Ketchup with milk. Period, bestie. Now who's next? Natsuki? Don't make me go before Stevie. It's not like I could compare to you guys anyway. Might as well let Stevie lower everyone's standards a little before I have to do it. Natsuki? It's fine. She's just a fucking bitch. Might as well get it over with. It's not like I have much of a selection of what to read. I'll just have to go with what I wrote for today. Stand up in front of the podium. Everyone's watching me. I recite my poem. Since I'm not confident, it's hard to put energy into it. Once I finish, I receive applause anyway. Sorry, I'm not really as good as everyone else. Don't worry about it so much. I think it's less about your abilities and more about your lack of confidence in your writing. That's something that'll improve over time, though. Yeah, maybe. Alright then. That just leaves you, Natsuki? Yeah. I'm going. Natsuki begrudgingly gets out of her seat and makes her way to the podium. The poem is called... It's called... Why are you all looking at me? Because you're presenting. Anyway, the poem is called Jump. What if it wasn't? When she starts reciting the poem, her sour attitude disappears a little. While she's still a little unenthused, her poem has a rhythm and a rhyme to it. It's Natsuki's trademark style, and works surprisingly well when spoken aloud. For a game with Literature Club in the name, I didn't expect all this talk about literature. The words feel like they bounce up and down as if it's giving life to the poem. Natsuki finishes, and everyone applauds. She huffs back to her seat. That wasn't so bad, was it? Easy for you to say. You better not make me do that again. Well, do you at least feel prepared enough to recite a poem in front of other people? I mean, doing it in front of other people will be way easier. I put on whatever face I want for other people. It's just my friends. It's just embarrassing. That's a surprise, Natsuki. I think it'd be the other way around for me. Well, that's just how it is, so... Well, I guess in that case, you won't have much to worry about for the festival. That said, I want to thank everyone for coming through. It might be hard, but I hope that you all have an idea of what it's like now. Make sure you pick a poem and get enough practice before the festival, okay? I'll be making pamphlets, so let me know ahead of time what you'll be reciting. I'm nervous! I think I'm going to stop after this meeting. So it seems like... I think the big bad thing is gonna have to happen at the beginning of the next stream, which is scary. Jeez, I should probably find some other poem to recite instead. Yes, tell me where to find the files. I want to see it. That's fine too. It doesn't have to be your own. Natsuki is not a Leo. Shut the fuck up. I'm already pleasantly surprised you're putting in all this effort for the club. Makes me really happy. Yeah, no problem. Okay, everyone. I think that's about it for today. I know the festival's coming up. Let's try to write poems for tomorrow. It's been working out really nicely so far, and I'd like to continue that. So for the festival, we'll finish planning tomorrow, and then we'll have the weekend to prepare. Monday's the big day. I can't wait. I can do this. Alright, let me say my fucking game. There's no way I'll be able to find the same enthusiasm as Sayori and Monica. I'll do my best to get through it. It's for the sake of the club, and impressing Monica, then I'll have to do my best. Ready to go, Sayori? Yep. Look at you two always going home together like that. It's kind of adorable, isn't it? Jeez, guys. Don't make such a big deal out of it. It must be a little nice, though. Well, how am I supposed to respond to that? It's okay, Steve. You don't have to say it. Whatever. Let's go already. Nah. Let me out. Safe.
Save. Save. Yes. Leave. Yes. No, I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that. I need to put on my Nintendo music. I'm spooked as hell right now. I'm not gonna do that. I changed my mind. I have to get ready for the podcast recording really quick, so I am going to go ahead and sign off, but I will take a look at the file next stream. I'm so nervous right now, y'all. I hate this so much. Oh god, very nerve-wracking, but I trust y'all to support me in this trying time. When will the next stream of this be? Probably Thursday. I think I'll do like an every other stream kind of system. Creepy. I have the heebie fucking jeebies. I hate this. I hope y'all have a great day. Hope you have a great evening. Pop back in tomorrow night for the next stream. I love y'all very much. Take care of yourselves. Bye.